I am not opening the stream, so just let me know when you're
I am
up.
officially live.
Cool.
We are on the starting soon screen.
Sweet.
But they can't hear us, or they can hear us?
They can hear you. I'm still trying to figure that whole crap out.
Well,
they can only hear you right now.
They can only hear you when you
nobody
talk.
Yeah.
a fart right now.
Oh, God.
awesome.
Hero point.
Hero point. Well done, fart. Hero point. I am gonna make certain my kids are taking baths because I'm solo parenting. But I will be right back.
Yeah.
Go secretary.
Oh, did you want to turn Sirenscape back on?
Yeah, I was refreshing it because it wasn't working for me.
Oh, yeah, let me see.
But I'm refreshing it, so I'm starting over from scratch here.
No worries.
See if we can get something playing.
Okay, I see some audio cue. It's just very quiet.
It's very quiet. Gotta turn down that veal because he's not there.
Let me see it. Hopefully she won't get too barky. I can hear my dog already.
And those insects are awful.
Well, it kind of makes sense with the amount of bodies around us. Well, we
Yeah.
kind of buried them, but still.
Well, they were fresh, and
Yeah.
well, I think we picked up when we left in the middle of.
Burying them.
Y'all were starting to dig holes. I was thinking logistically, that's a lot of great. I mean, as you can see, I moved all the bodies out into the yard.
It is a lot.
Even with all y'all working together, it would still take some time, and it was getting dark, so we can decide how y'all wanted to proceed there. As soon as Frank gets back. I suppose. Hey, there he comes.
Why didn't we burn the bodies? Was there a thing about that? Did anybody talk about
Paul,
that? It was Paul's wish to be reverent, I believe, to do proper funerals.
Yep. My whole contribution. Just
Yep. Okay. I know. I mean, they can still hear us. We can go properly live now.
Yeah. Let's. Here, oh, I got. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are properly live.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our Feel Happy Good Time show.
After the depressing last time.
Yeah, I can't wait to read you the recap. Welcome back. I'm TheBeez. I run this here game. We'll real quick go through our cast. Tell us a little about your character, and that's all I care about because we're gonna keep it short tonight. We're gonna late start. I'm TheBeez. I play everything. That's me.
not legit. I'll go next.
Sorry. Yeah. We all have different orders, so go ahead, Frank.
My name is Prankster. And when my internet's good, I'm Prank5ter, and when my internet is bad, I've been called Prank4ter, which really makes me mad. Because like 5G, 4G, it's just supposed to be it's a dumb joke.
Oh,
Yeah,
Outlaw normally does it.
That's
That's
such a-
right,
such a
Outlaw.
good
It's a
joke.
bad joke. I I play
Paul.
Paul. Thank you. I was trying to think of his full name, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Kid, it's not just Paul." I was like, "I know it's more." Anyway, his name's Paul, and he is a
Goes
gnome.
Dark Wander.
Goose. My name is Goose Paul Darkwander, and he is loosely based upon Vincent Price. So, he is a grave domain cleric, and that's me.
Sorry, prank or rogue.
Hello, I'm Rogue. I'm playing a revenant, a paladin named Terramyn, and he is a depressing edgelord paladin.
How could he not be?
Awesome.
Yeah, Jester.
Well, I am Jester. I'll be playing Zash, the Yuan druid who may or may not have killed a bunch of kids.
It's been one of them days. And Minnie.
Yes, I'm Minnie, also known as She Plays It. And I play Camilla, who had a little too much fun killing all those people. Well, it wasn't really me, but, you know.
Yeah.
Details.
Yeah,
that's me.
Let's have a little recap of our previous session. Previously on the Curse of Strahd, the party awakens from another interactive vision from the Tome of Strahd. They see that Strahd described the events exactly as they unfolded in this battle, including a crucial turning point in the battle where he describes the giant undead zombie clot that aided his troops, which he seems to have no idea was actually summoned by Camila's wild magic. During that whole event, Terramyn had a different experience than the others of the party. He remembers that he had nearly killed Strahd in life, centuries ago, even before he was a vampire. Terramyn is also flooded with lots of memories. He also suddenly remembers that he was killed by Rahadin, which makes the palpable tension between Terramyn and Rahadin even more understandable. The elven woman that Terramyn loved, Rain, she weeps over his dying body and simultaneously curses him for choosing war over love. As Terramyn re-experiences his own death centuries ago, Rain leaves his silvered longsword on his chest. As the light fades from his vision, he loses his life. Then Terramyn suddenly awakens from the memory, still clutching this freshly bloodied sword to his undead chest, somehow having brought it into the present time after countless reincarnations after his life had ended in this memory. As the party returns, they all return to the present day. They realize the day is already nearing its end. Before they decide to rest for the night, they consider leaving to seek out the hags who have been haunting Zash's dreams and draining him of his vitality. But before they make a decision on how to proceed, they find another pressing ethical issue at hand. The animalistic abominations who reside in the Abbey are starving without the food regularly provided by the abbot. So the party spends some time debating on how to proceed. Have the party stay in the Abbey and become their new caretakers, or recruit them to fight the hags? Ask the townsfolk of Kresk to adopt them? It all sounds so dangerous. Zash approaches Mishka, one of the residents with whom he had built a rapport, and asks this spider-like man to go out and hunt for some deer meat. Misunderstanding the order, Mishka promptly enters the barracks to hunt any of his fellow twisted animalistic kin who might happen to have antlers. The party could only hear horrible screams and howls behind the door. Pall decides to use his divine magic to create a feast for them, or at least as much food as he can provide. shortly thereafter, upon seeing that his friend Mishka had been killed, Zash loses himself in a rage and begins slaughtering the. See, I used the word Mongrelfolk that were near the corpse. The party also destroys a flesh golem, seemingly meant to guard the building where they were all staying. One thing leads to another, and before long, with the help of Paul's twisted familial spirit guardians, dashing through the walls, with Camila's bloodthirsty magical alter ego Valeska, the unbridled brutality of Bear Zash's rage, and the reluctant but skilled swordsmanship of Terramyn and their new friend Esmeralda, the party eventually kills every single resident of the Abbey. Except for Cloven, Siegfried, and Otto, who all fled. They cinematically slaughter the ones who were fighting aggressively. They execute those who were hiding. And they even the strangely bestial children are mercilessly mauled and crushed in the jaws of a raging Bear Zash. As Valeska, Camila is in pure ecstasy during the combat, only coming down from that high after seeing the bodies of the children. We ended our session with Camila returning to her senses and weeping at the sight. And she silently begins digging graves with an invisible helper digging at her side. Paul, also silently digging, prays for the souls of the dead, trying to convince himself that he has saved these creatures from a worse fate of leaving this place and eating innocent people, and hoping that he had somehow pleased Kelemvor. Terramyn is out sitting by himself. He can't stop seeing the face of his beloved, but he also wrestles with what they've done, and he's praying for a word or any guidance at all from the long-dead draconic leader of his guild. Zash uses mold earth to create graves, and he gently lays to rest his twisted friend, Mishka. And then, almost as an afterthought, he carelessly drops into another fresh grave the headless corpse of Vasilka, whom the abbot believed would be the salvation of the land. And that's where we left off the happy session.
Happy session.
Yeah.
I gotta say, my favorite part of that, though, was Zash using his axe to make sparks along the wall.
It was a horror show, for sure.
Yeah, it was horrible. DM, I have a question.
Please.
While we were collecting the bodies of the Mongrelfolk to bury them, would it be possible that Camilla might have come across the vial of holy water that was stolen from her previously?
Oh, I love that. Yes, and we need to kind of rewind. I have moved the map to move all of these corpses out of the rooms and into the yard where presumably you guys are creating a little graveyard of sorts. I even put the children out by the closest to you guys, and the two that Zash, I just put them down here. Is everyone on the map?
Yes.
Can y'all see what I see? Okay. But we need to think about this time because it was dinner time when this all began, and doesn't take too long to kill them. It is like we said, shooting fish in a barrel, but with the weight of all this and the amount of time it takes to dig all these holes, it is night. And so I want to check in with the party and make sure that you want to continue working into the night, or do you want to take a break and go rest? I just wanted to check in to make sure because it's getting late, and night has completely fallen now. So I just wanted to check in to see how you guys are feeling and what you were doing. Are you continuing to work on graves, and just to finish the job, or do you do something else?
Zash already knows he is not getting a good night's sleep no matter what the fuck he does. So he's going to work through the night.
That checks
Yeah,
out.
makes sense.
I think.
He's not a
Terramyn.
smart. Oh, what's that?
Go ahead, Chester.
I was going to say, Zash is not smart, but he knows what the fuck's happening to him.
Yeah.
Rogue?
Yeah, I think Terramyn will work through the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's undead, so well, a revenant, so
Yeah.
I think he only has like to rest a couple hours, but
Yeah.
yeah, and he feels terrible about it, so definitely burying probably the children first.
Yeah. Cool.
I think Paul works for as long as he can. And like he's not using magic to assist him in any way. Like he's just doing the graves, like just the manual labor as much as he can. And so I imagine he's probably not moving as fast as everyone else. But at the same time, this is something he's also really practiced at. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's gonna get really dark. It's gonna be hard to work in the dark.
Except for me.
Ireena,
And me.
yeah, that's true if you have dark vision, which I think everyone except for I don't think Terramyn gets dark vision. Again, we've got a homebrewed race here. I'm not sure if he gets dark vision or not, but
I have 120 feet, so I double everyone else.
Yeah,
Or normally I do.
that's awesome. Okay, so maybe it's not that hard for you guys, but Ireena is terrified, and she lights a torch, and she's not even strong enough to help. She just lights a torch, and she just stays close by because she knows that y'all can keep her safe. She's not gonna go into this place by herself. Esmeralda will. She might attempt to. It is getting dark. We should not persist out here for long. It is very dangerous. And she'll just kind of get a sense of. She'll go back to helping you guys dig. Yeah.
Camilla,
this is more important.
she would not be able to sleep, so she would probably continue working silently. But if she does happen, you said she did find the holy water, or it makes sense that she might have come across it, right?
Yeah. So let's say that you guys are keep digging, and you dig a bunch of holes, and you're dragging bodies out. I mean, you can drag them out through the front gate here, or you can go through the top gate and drag them out, down this way. But you're gonna be dragging bodies one by one, unless you have some cool magical way to do it. This is gonna be a process of basically cleaning out this place of all the dead. And some of these are long dead, like bones with teeth marks on them, claw marks. Like this is not just the ones y'all killed, but this has just been kind of a bad scene for a while, right?
I'd probably have my unseen servant help me carry things out.
Yeah.
We're probably about as strong as each other.
I imagine Zash has like them tossed over his shoulders and one in each of his hands because he's a brute.
Yeah. Sure.
Just dragging them out. Care, not a care in the world.
Okay. Among the things you'll find, I'm just gonna look through all the rooms here. In one of the rooms, you'll find a polished brass candlestick. It's like very well taken care of. I might just copy paste all this shiz because we're gonna forget it all. You also find a little statue. Actually, it's not that little. It's like a practically life-size statue. That's copy paste.
Okay, I'm back. I had to say goodnight to my kiddos.
What else do we have in here? Nothing in that room. bones, bunch of bones, and a. Just feel free to inquire about any of these items. I'm gonna copy paste, and I'll get to them each in a second. After I'm done copy and paste, because each of these rooms is like separate. So sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Piece by piece here.
How big is the glittering gold statue?
Okay, this statue is it's a statuette. Something that you can hold in your hand. But it's heavy. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah. Let me see. It's basically give me a religion or a history check.
Everyone or just
Anyone who's looking at it.
A religion or a history check, you said?
Correct.
If this is related to Barovia, I do get history with advantage.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I imagine that I would be looking at it as well. So I'll go ahead and choose Paul and get that.
Yeah. Okay, so Camila recognizes this as a statue of Saint Markovia, who is kind of a historic figure in this land. Sorry, let me. Oops, wrong thing here. Let me double check this. Yeah, she was known to be an opponent of Strahd in his early days as a lord of the land. Yeah,
Like
that's why these.
before
That's why this place was named after her.
Oh.
Saint Markovia. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just double checking all this stuff. Okay. And with the religion check, I think Prankster, who isn't here, Paul will recognize that it actually has a magic power of some sort. I have so many documents. Where were we? It was down here. Okay, first of all, I'm just going to tell you it's worth 250 gold pieces. It's basically solid gold. This little golden statue of a holy lady. Unlike the giant life-sized statue, which is clearly it was special, but this little thing is solid gold. So it's worth 250 gold pieces. I'm gonna have to make Paul do a second check to realize, or he just knows it's magical. He doesn't know what it does. That's what I'm gonna give him.
Isn't Saint Markovia the same saint from? Is it this abbey or the one down in the other town?
Good question. You would remember. I know it's been months, but your character would remember because it's only been a couple days. That Saint Andrel was the name of the saint for the church and the orphanage in Vallaki. So Saint Andrel and this one, which we just said. But these all seem to be Saint Markovia, both the wooden statue and the little golden statuette. So you find that, and you're like, oh, this is magic, but it's also worth a lot of money.
I mean, guys, hear me out about this. Money, honestly, doesn't mean shit here. We could have as much money as we need and can still not buy anything. We don't give a shit about this town, but we do care about the town that we are helping rebuild. These statues have any form of protection. We should bring them down to the church.
You can do whatever you want with it.
All right, so one of them is 5 foot tall, single piece of wood. It's going to be super heavy, but again, Zash can handle it. But just keep in mind, you're dragging around a human-sized piece of wood. That's going to be super heavy. If you're dragging it, if you're dragging it down the mountain or whatever.
But we got a carriage down at the bottom of the mountain.
True, true, true.
And I might have. Let me see. Does Zash have any tricks up his sleeve for this? He might have something to keep up with the group as he drags it down.
Yeah. Okay. So like I said, one by one, I just wanted to copy paste the things that y'all will find, the things of note. You will also see that the wooden statue is actually covered in like bite marks. Like it's not been taken care of as much, although there is still some paint that's still intact. That you could tell it was once taken care of, but it's been kind of abused by some of the folks in here.
It was their chew toy.
Yeah. So yeah, so this is going to take some time. Is there anything in particular y'all are doing besides digging holes and pulling bodies out? I just want to get a sense of what everyone is doing for the next few hours.
Pretty much that's all. Like, Camilla is completely lost in thought. She's completely feeling conflicted, especially considering she feels mostly disgusted with herself because somehow, whatever happened, she feels a sickening sense of satisfaction, which kind of like bubbles in the back of her mind, and she knows it's wrong. So that's kind of like playing in her head as she's doing this. She's not really there to loot or anything like that. Of course, the only thing she wanted was the holy water, which she finds. I plan to do something with it once we're done burying the bodies. But I need Pall to be back. But that's just me.
Yeah. How about Terramyn? You said you're going to help because you don't need the rest. You don't think.
Yeah.
How do you help? What do you want to concentrate on? I guess what I'm asking. What part of the job do you want to concentrate on? Esmeralda will go back and forth with Zash, I'm going to say, carrying bodies, dragging people and things out.
Yeah,
Do you want to work more on digging or for retrieving?
From what I read, he doesn't need any sleep, so he's gonna bury the children first, of course, and then he's gonna keep helping bury bodies. But as well, he's kind of worried about people coming to visit the abbey.
Yeah.
So he'll probably go to the gate on the map there, right there. Is that the entrance to the abbey?
Yes, that was the entrance through which you guys came.
Like making sure the gate is closed and like
Sure.
nobody comes up here to visit or anything like that, So
Okay.
I guess guarding and burying bodies, and he's kind of like still angry with everybody and himself. So because during the fight, he tried to like stop it at one point, and then he was kind of his argument wasn't very compelling, I guess, at the time, and then I can't remember who it was. I think it was the other, the woman the NPC that was with us. That was
Esmeralda.
Yep.
Yeah, she kind of convinced everybody to no, we need to keep
Yeah.
doing this. We need to stick with it. So
Finish them.
he's kind of mad at her too, and Zash, and I think Camilla too.
It's fair.
Because they seem to. They were the ones that actually took the children out, right? So.
I think Zash
and it-
did.
Zash was the only one that killed the children.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, probably more at Zash then, and then, but he's not saying anything to them. He's just not talking to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's kind of sticking to himself and doing that, and guarding. I think would be the most important thing.
Sure. All right,
Yeah.
Pranky. Sorry, Prank wanted
You're
to. I just saw you texted while you were out. Um, if you use a level 1 spell slot, I will give you what you learned about the little magic statuette.
Are you changing our detect magic rules?
Well, detect magic is different than like know what it does. I mean, because of the
Oh.
way
Oh.
we were totally homebrewing it, so I just want to.
You're right. You're right.
You explain
I
the
was
spell slot
thinking
to
of.
identify it. To identify is a whole other spell, but I'm just gonna give it to you if you.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Let me
Is
double check
identify a
out.
spell? I get all my games confused.
Yes, no. Identify is a spell.
Identify is a level what? It's a
I
level
don't know if
1
I have-
divination.
I don't know if
Nope.
I.
Artificer, bard, and wizard. So
Yeah, I do not have access to it.
yeah.
So
I mean, you did see me use Identify before.
I did what?
Well, I was just saying, Paul did see me use Identify before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Miss. I imagine he's like really tired. Maybe it's late at night. And he's like, Camilla. I don't know what this does. Can you tell? Can you tell me?
Camila.
This is about, and this is specifically about this golden statue you were referring to, correct?
Correct. Little statuette that's really heavy because it's solid gold.
She walks over to you, her hands caked in dry blood, and, and takes the statue from you. Yeah, I can check it out.
Thank you.
She goes to say something, but she can't. It's not coming out. She can't say it, so she'll.
Zash all of a sudden walks by, still caked in dried blood, carrying 2 or 3 bodies on his shoulders, and one in his hand.
Nice.
Just slowly creeps by as she's doing this.
Yeah, I'll head over to sort of. Well, actually, there's no grass. This is all snowy.
It is snowy. You gotta remember that too. Yeah.
So the ground might be solid, cold. All right. So yeah, that's even even worse. So what I'll do, since my invisible servant is still out, I'll have it hold up the statue while I open my book and proceed with casting Identify. I'll ritually casting Identify.
Okay. Cool. Let me tell you that she learns. Sorry, I did not mean for livestock and. I turned off some of these sounds of the creatures y'all killed. Make sure they don't come on randomly. Sirenscape doesn't know y'all killed everybody.
Are there any left?
There was 3 that ran away.
There were the ones, the 2 that were at the gate, and Clawhand. Y'all didn't see in there. I mean, the Clawhand you let run away. You didn't see where he went.
Yeah.
But there were the 2 at the gate who had kind of confusedly greeted y'all previously, but they weren't in that space during all that. So that's Siegfried, Otto, and Cloven is the one who you let run away because he was trying to feed them, and you told your spirit guardians not to kill him.
Sure.
Okay. Sorry, you were identifying. I just want to make sure I get this straight. Where the fuck? Okay. All right. I'm just going to copy paste this.
Do it.
She recognizes that it's powerful, but only in the hands of somebody good. And she looks around the party and wonders if there's anyone good here.
That's true.
So I know that Paul is, I think I decided neutral good.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this changes anything, what we just went through.
Right.
I know that he had his own like rationale, but
Yeah, alignment's a funny thing.
so can I touch it to see if maybe like some power comes out from it?
Yeah, I like that.
Or if it activates or something? Just from him trying to use it?
She tells you what it does. It can,
Yeah.
it makes it basically mechanically it gives good aligned creatures a +1 bonus to saving throws. The way it would be communicated, maybe. What would you say, Minnie? What would Camila say?
So this this statue seems to give a boon to anyone of pure heart. Does it require attunement?
Doesn't say it does.
Okay. So long as you have it in your possession. But so it's no good to me. And I'll hand it over to him.
Thank you. I will. Let me see if I might be able to. If it might work.
It's like you feel it for a second, and then you don't feel it. You're like, it's just you can't tell if it'll work or not. Like it's still got some juice in it, but you need to shake it, get it some new batteries, or maybe it's you.
Paul.
Yeah. Does it? Are you joking about the batteries?
No, I'm trying to give you a sense of what it feels like, the feeling you get from it. But you don't think it's battery operated? No, I'm saying that's the sense you get.
Well, I wasn't certain if like if we were charged
like
magic
feels
or
like,
whatever.
Like it's not working. Maybe it's too old.
Zash, having just finished burying the bodies that he brought down, walks back up past Paul. Seeing the thing in his hand, just picks it up. Do you think this will help the church?
I don't know, but at the very least, and I think it might help one of us. And he will motion towards Ireena.
Does Zash feel anything?
No.
Absolutely not.
No hesitation, just no.
No. He hands it to Ireena.
It's been a day, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
She
hands it to Ireena and just keeps walking past without even meeting a beat.
Yeah. Ireena takes it and immediately, like, it glows. I don't know what I'm. I don't know if she even has words right now. But she'll take it and put it in her bag.
Might be able
Paul
to
just
help
nods.
protect you. In areas that we are not able to.
I am now going to change my alignment.
It might not be. What was your alignment before?
Chaotic good.
Oh, well. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. But I'm not telling you to change it either.
Oh, no. This is getting changed.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it at all. That makes sense for you. I'm not advising anyone to do that.
Paul. I'm gonna approach Paul from behind.
He's digging.
And I'll pull out the vial of holy water. I know this isn't a lot. And I don't know what your customs are for when you bury the dead. But I don't know if this could help purify these graves at all. Because I know in these lands, sometimes when things die, they don't stay dead. and I don't know what could happen here. Granted, this looks like, at the very least, it was one time a holy place, but I don't know if that rings true anymore. But I don't know if this could offer anything at all. It's so minor. And she'll hand him the vial of holy water.
Yeah, he nods, takes it into his hand, and maybe like if everybody else is like digging, he grabs it and maybe he goes to like each grave if we haven't filled them in yet, and maybe he'll like do
It's very small. I don't
Yeah.
even know if you even did like a drop each that you would have enough.
Yeah, no. The way I'm thinking about it can be is like this. I think this is mostly just role play. I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm actually. I'm
Yeah.
not necessarily expecting a mechanical benefit out of it.
Mhm.
But I kind of what I imagine him doing is going to each like body, much like how he would like prepare bodies as a mortician, and maybe he like folds their arms across their chest and does something, but then like maybe closes their eyes. And then kind of like on how Ash Wednesday, how pastors will like, yeah, they'll take the oil as opposed to water, and he maybe like kind of like dips some of the holy water in his hand, like plugging like the cork, and then he'll maybe like go to each one and put like some type of holy symbol on their forehead.
Yeah.
I think it would make sense that it would be the Morning Lord, just because that's like the custom of the people
Yeah.
in these lands.
And you've seen this is a place that was dedicated to him, and you've seen the symbols everywhere. So
So maybe he does like a sun, but like
Yeah.
a circle.
Yeah.
And so I imagine he's like he's in his own head. I don't know if he's like really speaking out loud a lot.
Yeah.
And he just kind of goes from one to the next, going through each one. And I imagine like however late it takes, like he eventually just like falls asleep on like one of the graves. Like maybe his like little body just kind of like gives out, and maybe Zash or whoever is like still bringing bodies over, and they just hear him like lightly snoring. Like the cork is on the holy water is probably like 3/4 of the way gone at this point.
Yeah.
And he's just like softly. I think he gets to like the kids, and that's where he just like gives out and falls asleep. So he's just like asleep on these like kids' graves.
Yeah. Oh,
If Zash sees this, he will drop the bodies from his shoulders and his hands, and go over and scoop up a little tiny paw, like a little child, and take him inside.
Okay. Before you do, I want to set up what's going on here. Esmeralda has found a wheelbarrow. They had some gardens. They were gardeners. So Esmeralda is working with the wheelbarrow. Zash is working with his bare hands.
But
Anyway,
Golfer's clap for that. Golfer's clap.
so Esmeralda has loaded up some fresh pile of bodies, and she's pushing the wheelbarrow out the top through the garden. I'm gonna say Zash has not seen this passing out yet. Where's everybody else while Pall is doing his little thing?
well, I'd probably still be trying to help with the bodies.
I assume Terramyn was over by the gate or near the
Yeah, it
gate,
was-
digging holes, but near the gate.
Sounds good. Yeah.
And I'll give Terramyn a perception check at disadvantage.
Mm.
All right.
Let's check this out. Okay.
Well, I mean, she just gotten a bunch of bodies from back here.
That
I
was-
don't want to kill any. I don't want to.
That's
Those are
persuasion.
wrong. And
Yeah.
that was a good persuasion.
Persuasion. Oh dear. Wow, you rolled 2 19s.
My goodness.
I have to give it to you, man. I mean, that's what you rolled on the dice, even if you clicked the wrong button.
True.
You rolled 2 19s, and I said disadvantage.
And
You feel,
perception. Oh yeah.
yeah. You just get an otherworldly like tingle. Something is passing by you. That's all you can really.
You son of a bitch, bees. I know exactly what you're doing.
Oh.
Like you just feel something pass you. Like, is it a ghost? Is it a? I don't know. But like
Is it
you
a hag?
sense something is happening. Something just passed you, and is
Okay.
going like past you and is walking this direction now.
To the east,
Yeah.
towards the manor. I'm gonna use a divine sense if I can.
Oh, are you? Remind me what that does.
That is the presence of strong evil registers on your senses, like a
Oh.
noxious odor.
There are 3 fiends walking away from you.
I'm gonna start to follow it, like nonchalantly, you know. Like
Yeah.
he puts the shovel over his shoulder and he starts to like walk slowly.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. So you're being cool about it. You're like, you feel that they're moving. They're not moving that fast, but you're like trying to play it cool behind them.
Yeah, he's like looking at the graves and
I love it.
just.
I love it. Give me a performance check. He starts whistling.
Doop dee doo. Oh, here we go.
Oh my god, that's fantastic. I love it. I love it. Okay, cool. Yeah, they're still moving fairly slowly in front of you. And how long does your divine sense? Is it concentration or something? Is it a certain amount of time?
Until the end of your next turn. You can...
Oh.
So about 6 seconds.
Only for a little bit. You get a sense of them moving, so you might want to play a little differently. Or, I mean, you could do it again as many times as you have there. 1 plus your charisma modifier. So, but yeah, you get 6 seconds of them moving in front of you now. And you get the sense that they don't know that you know that they're there. So, do you continue to use this sense again?
I think he would use it like one more time if he's at the gate or something like that. Because he's probably trying to like
within 60 feet of you. Okay.
Well, yeah. Like once he'll walk into the gate and he'll use it one more time, like in the middle of the, in the middle of the place.
Ah, okay. All right. Just a moment here.
But he'll like kind of match their pace as he's walking, because he'll probably feel the sense of them.
Yeah, I have to give it to you. All right.
Just one more time. That's what he'll do. At the well or something.
Yeah, 60 feet, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of follow them in the direction where they were going. You go into the gate, and you try another ping.
I'll try it one more time. Here we go.
Let me move you where you are. Okay, I also want to be fair that Pall is maybe you don't see Pall napping. I just don't want to I'm not trying to sabotage you guys. I just want to be true to y'all's role play, but also make things happen.
Sure. Yeah.
So maybe you don't see Pall because you were concentrating on these ladies, and you don't want to tip off that you hear them.
Rogue, you got feedback coming through.
Yeah, your headset's echoing.
Okay.
Oh my god, 60 feet is fucking a lot. Okay, great. So yeah, you do feel them actually coming from this direction. Like,
oh, they're going that way, yeah.
yeah, like they're I mean, yeah, you feel like they're just inside this building. but you don't know. They're just at the edge of your radius. Like, you can barely feel them. You're like, oh, they're in there.
Is
You
Camila?
might also get the sense that, oh, holy shit, they can walk through walls while they're in the other ethereal plane.
Yeah. Where is He'll look around for a second, like to see where Zash is and Camila and everybody. They're right there, right? But I don't see Zash.
Yeah, I mean, you will know that Zash has been coming and going from here, dragging bodies.
Well, right now Zash is carrying Pall.
Oh, not yet. No, I kind of rewound that.
Gotcha.
So
Sorry.
before you pick up Pall, I was. They were planning to catch him when he was alone, but I wanted to give Terramyn a chance because he was standing watch. So Terramyn happened to snipe them, and they don't know where he is. They know that he's in here somewhere, so they're looking around.
Okay.
It's only fair.
I can't remember if he knows the story. I think he does know the story about the hags and stuff.
Oh yeah, you guys know that they're here and or that they've been haunting you guys.
Yeah, so I think when he walks by Camila and he stops at the well and he senses them again in that room,
yeah,
he'll call over to Camila.
She'll
say,
"Oh God."
He seems like he's like trying to be quiet about something. He's waving with his shoulder.
Yeah,
Ireena will also stay kind of close because she's scared as hell.
Yeah, without a word, I will follow. I'll not even utter a word. I'll just casually.
And Paul's just passed out over by the graves.
And he'll like lean in close and be like, "I sense 3 fiends nearby." And he points over to where they are and he says, "They're in there right now. They're looking for something."
Do you think it's the? Do you think it's the Hags? Because I know they've said something about them.
Oh yes. Oh,
yeah.
Yes,
so.
It's not metagaming. You would all have a sense that yeah, you guys have been hunted.
They're probably going after Zash.
Perhaps you should warn him then.
I will, like, lean against the wall and casually cast message to Zash. Wait, oh, is he's within the building though, right?
Yeah, he's up here grabbing bodies.
A creature within range of 120 feet. Do I have to see them?
Maybe, yeah.
Let me see.
You point at them.
Well, I know they're in that building, so I could point.
I'll give it to you.
Okay.
You point in that direction and be like, Zash.
Zash. You've got company.
Zash can't talk back with that spell, can he?
I don't think so.
And he just starts
Stand
looking
alert.
around. I'm hearing voices. Camilla, where are you?
She can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
What did you say?
I can't hear you.
And
Esmeralda would say, I said nothing.
You guys couldn't see this on stream, but Jester was got really super up close to the camera like a boomer trying to learn how to use FaceTime.
And looking around very frantically.
He's LARPing.
I would slowly begin making my way to the building, but I would also, I think, look for a location that Ireena could hide in the meantime. To kind of indicate where she could hide. Sorry.
Say again what you do with Ireena?
Oh, I'm looking for a place for her to hide. Because whatever this is, she's never encountered the witches. Like, she wasn't even there for Jenny Green Teeth. But,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sad I missed that. But, she knows that they're dangerous. So she doesn't want Ireena to be where she would be in danger.
All right.
So if there's a place...
gosh. I guess, I mean, you've kind of explored this place. You know that there are, like, these are, like, chicken pens, but there's no chickens left. Like, there's just feathers and bones. That they used to keep chickens in here. And And these
Okay.
are just empty closets. I guess these are empty spaces that in the tower that you could potentially store her in.
Yeah, I'll use message to silently tell her, find somewhere to hide. Stay safe.
What? Alone? No, I
If you
don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone.
I'll summon Umbra
Okay.
and and then I'll have Umbra land on her shoulder. Umbra will alert me if you are in danger.
Sweet. If you could drag Umbra onto the map,
Yep, just did.
throw him into the space with her. She's gonna be hiding in here, and she realizes it's like a latrine. It's like a toilet. It's awful. It's awful.
And Umbra will like
Terramyn,
try to nuzzle with her to comfort her a little bit.
Terramyn will say to Camilla, are these things only after Zash?
From what I understand, they are, but I don't know very much about them, so they could be unpredictable. Who knows what their goals are?
Is there any way to create some sort of magical protection against
Zash, you
them?
could move out a bit now, or do what you would do. Esmeralda's pushing a wheelbarrow out now.
A magical protection. I am not really known for my protection. I do not know, because I do not know anything about these beings.
I am not well versed in magic.
The
Is
best
Zash
one-
walking out about now? Sorry.
Zash is still in the building. You guys have been talking outside, and
Awesome.
he's looking around for this voice.
Oh,
But
okay.
he takes the warning and gets his drops the bodies,
Okay.
gets his axe ready, and all of a sudden casts Long Stride on himself.
Balls is passed out still.
Uh,
Esmeralda heard you. It's like she's like, I said nothing to you, and she just goes out the north. I'm sorry, you're still echoing Rogue.
Oh, I'm
We're
sorry.
getting feedback. It's okay.
Let me
But-
try to fix that.
Zash is in bad shape.
Yeah.
He did not fare well in the last fights, and he has used all his wild shapes. He's only got one rage, and he knows if trouble's coming, he's going to have to play things differently.
Yeah.
So his movement speed is now increased to, I believe, double.
Okay.
All I know is
and it lasts for an hour.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
These
Yes.
witches are dangerous, and
movement
we
for
need to
days.
stop them. By the way, she's also like heading towards the building and kind of motioning Terramyn to follow her because she knows that they have to be taken care of.
Esmeralda is still going out with the wheelbarrow.
It's an increased 10 feet. So not that great, but
Better
something.
than nothing.
Hey, that can be a lot in a battle.
In a race. Okay. Anything anyone else does? I think a couple of rounds have gone past here. Terramyn did ping them in the building at one point, but what are we doing now? Oh, you're muted if you're
I'll cast message one more time. Zash, we think it's the Hags. Stay alert.
Zash, at that moment, his eyes just get just as wide as possible.
Yeah, fair.
I'm fucked.
Oh no. But yeah, I'm heading towards the building.
Okay. You go toward the building where you know them to be or heard them to be?
Well, I know where I know Zash
to
went into
Zash,
this
to
building, right?
Zash. Okay,
Yeah,
that
'cause
building. Okay.
because I have no
Okay.
idea.
I guess Terran would have signaled they were in this building.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, the Zash is in this building, so
You did point, yeah.
do
Okay.
what you will.
All right, yeah, I would have started heading that way, but I'm still trying to be casually fast. Like,
Cool.
yeah.
Awesome.
And I think Terramyn he'll kind of head over to where Pall is.
Yeah,
Oh.
Esmeralda will bring a wheelbarrow with a couple bodies in it. Where is everybody? Hey! Hello!
Where is? Oh, she's up there. Oh.
Yeah, she's coming to drop off some bodies. Paul! Paul! She's worried he's dead. Paul! Oh, you're muted if you're talking, Frank.
In Calvor's name, you bless. May you rest in eternal slumber forever. In Calvor's name, you eternally bless.
Name of the morning, Lord. I thought you were gone. Where is everybody?
I don't. He looks left, he looks right, sees Terramyn walking towards him. I guess we're getting some rest.
Yes.
I'm so cold right now.
This would be wise if we could all get some rest. It's very cold out here.
Yes, yes.
And not to mention dangerous.
How far are we, do you think, on the bodies?
They're mostly out now.
Zash was in this building?
You guys took care of the kids first. You've gotten,
Okay.
cleared out the first several rooms.
So, while all that's going, Zash has decided to take off running. His axe still in hand. He's covered in blood still, dry. It's cracking as he runs, and it's breaking off in little sheets or little chunks.
Gross.
As he
Love it.
enters the courtyard, he yells out,
Hags, I shut down your operation.
Oh no, there goes the element of
Come
surprise.
with me.
It just like echoes in the city that's like dark and quiet.
and Zash is going to take off, running past everybody, and still yelling for those hags to come after him.
Oh my
And
gosh.
he's going to be, again, yelling in different languages.
What is he doing?
Oh my god, it's so awesome. I love it. By the way, I did mention earlier, everyone should have inspiration. Make sure you have the little dragon icon in the top left corner of your character sheet. Everyone should have it because the last session was phenomenal. So make sure you have that, and don't forget to spend it.
Yeah, I got to spend mine.
Yeah, we always do. And I'm gonna also institute you gotta call it before you roll it too, so that way I'll give it up more. So you can't say after you fail, oh, I'm gonna use my inspiration, inspiration. So don't feel use those on important rolls. Okay, so we have Zash running through the field screaming like, "Come and get me!" Esmeralda immediately like drops the wheelbarrow, bodies flop out. And grabs her rapier and her silvered sword because she knows silver is effective against these creatures, as she mentioned to y'all.
But
Well, Camilla was after Zash, so she'll be following behind.
Fair.
Zash is still running.
Yeah, there's no way I'll be able to keep up.
Yelling and screaming at these things to come get him.
Wow. Let me look at their stats. Okay. Give me an intimidate check.
Intimidate?
I mean, is that not what you're doing?
No, I'm trying to get them to follow my ass.
Well, yeah.
In a way, you are intimidating him.
Persuasion, then? If that's what you prefer. I just want to
Sure.
talk to you. I just want to talk. Zash is also still at like half health. Oh, MG, that is awesome. Just, I love the good rolls. And
Can I mean, didn't I have? No, I didn't use mass healing word or any of that at the end of the last battle. Shoot.
Nope. No,
It was
he's
a
not.
dark session where we just went straight to digging graves.
We went right into the RP after this combat.
No, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Paul sees Zash running away.
Mm-hmm.
He hears him yelling about the hags. And I'm gonna just yell, "You fool! Come here! Let me heal you! You son of a bitch!" He probably wouldn't say that. Paul wouldn't say that, but that's what Prankster says. So he'll take off running after him, and I can get to like there. I think 20 feet's my Unless I could have like slapped him with a heel on his way past me.
Give me a dex check. A dex save or dex check, either one. If you're proficient, you can use the save. I want to see if you have if you're quick enough to slap him as he runs past you as you're waking up. Nope.
You're too groggy.
Zash does a little snaky head twist, sort of looking at Pall.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's handled. Stay safe. As he takes off running further.
What is he doing?
Maybe when he gets to the corner of the building, he like slaps his axe against the side of the building a couple of times, yelling for the hags to follow him.
Gosh, so many things to do. Esmeralda will she was standing with Pall as you run past. It's a magic circle. You have this spell prepared, yes?
I do.
Look up how it works because I don't remember.
No, coincidentally I was looking it up earlier because I was wondering the same thing.
It might take time. If it does, we are fucked.
It takes 1 minute,
1 minute to cast.
and it's a range of 10 feet.
Oh,
I'm gonna say that we had time to talk about that because she told you prepare this spell. You would have had time to plan like this is how the spell works. So Zash would know it takes a minute to cast, and it's only a 10-foot radius that it affects. So,
but does Zash remember right now?
That's fair. I'm just pointing out that you would have had time to kind of at least talk about it. So he's like, get it ready, and he's just running out in the wild.
I want to roll.
Damn, those components for that spell are pretty serious.
Yeah, no, it's real serious.
Zash actually remembers.
Oh, you know what's convenient? If you're amenable to this, I already have the holy water in my hand from blessing everyone.
You got a couple drops. You got a couple drops left.
Yeah.
It was all RP anyway. I'm down.
I don't have iron with
Well, we did get some silver.
Okay.
You could have prepared.
Let's say Esmeralda made sure you had the components ready. Well,
okay, so then
like
Paul starts casting.
Wow. Okay. You're gonna have to target something, a space.
Yeah, I'm targeting this space that he's in. It makes the most sense because he's right there anyway. So, plus it gives us a little bit of space to work. So yeah, Paul will be in it, and he's thinking. You said fiends, correct?
They are fiends, yes.
So then, yes, I specifically choose fiends. And I would go ahead, buddy.
I'm sorry. I was going to come out there when I was walking towards you and tell you as well what was going on, but
That's right. We never got that option.
I didn't get really a chance to tell you, but yeah, Terramyn was walking up and he was going to say, what was going on. Fiends were here and stuff like that coming.
Okay.
Give you the same information basically that he gave to Camila.
So, all right. So bees, obviously, if you don't want to retcon this, I totally understand. But then, with that said, it might make more sense that it's like where Paul already was, which is right there. Like maybe he actually didn't run. He just if we're all aware of this plan, we've kind of talked about it. Like we talked to her about the hags, the whole 9 yards. So maybe like rather than like waking up at the start. And because the previous information changes everything, maybe he's like just starts casting while he's on the ground, which would also take care of that.
Yeah,
I also want to respect the dexterity roll. So if you want, I can put it back over there.
That's fine. I also want to respect we have not planned ahead as we should have. That your characters have talked about this and how the spell works, what it does. It's basic. You can trap yourselves inside of it, or you can trap them inside of it, basically, so that they don't teleport away into another plane. Would have been Esmeralda's suggestion, but you have to trap them in this tight space first. It would have been her suggestion. Just throwing that out there. Having a random circle glowing in the graveyard might protect you guys from them, but it won't protect them from just disappearing again.
Sure. So that's what I was actually thinking.
It's okay. It's okay. Again, we did not strategize this, so I'm sorry. This is very clumsy, and I apologize. But
sure,
Esmeralda would have tried to communicate that with you guys. So, and Zash is a little bit crazy, but he also has that insight. At least he's been told that how it should work. So Zash might be looking for a closet or something to hide in. I don't know what Zash wants to do, but
Zash is doing.
I just want all that out there. That's fair. That's fair. I apologize again. Not completely prepared to. We didn't talk about all this stuff before, so.
Well,
but your characters know this stuff, so. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I was just saying, this all still kind of happened all at once as well.
Sure.
So.
Yep. So Esmeralda would, we can't, don't use up all the components to the spell right away. We must be smart about this.
Okay.
That's her advice.
The spell, you can trap them.
Yes.
Yes, yes. All right. So what about this? If okay, I'm thinking about this. Paul's sleeping. He's awoken by Terramyn coming towards him and saying, "I heard something." Right? Because Rogue was before Zash started running, so that would have happened right before Zash started running.
Mm-hmm.
Zash starts running, trying to really goad them, turn after him. Which at this point, maybe Paul would understand. Because we've had this conversation now with Jenny, and we've also, correct me if I'm wrong, but we did talk to Esmeralda about these fiends, correct?
Yes. Yes. She whipped out her book and told you everything she knew about them.
Okay. We also know, I'm just trying to justify all of this.
No, it's fair. Yeah.
So we also know, we also know that they are not able to cast this spell on Zash like over hundreds of yards or feet. It sounds like they are
to be in contact with them while he's sleeping to do what they have been doing. But they can do other things too. But yeah.
Yeah. What if, with all of that going on, what if we try and cap, like, what if Paul starts trying to do it like right there? Like maybe I tell Esmeralda like through the wheelbarrow, just to kind of make like an obstacle.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The only trouble is Ireena is right there, and I don't like that. But
she's hiding still with Umbra.
Yeah. But that provides somewhat of a choke point and kind of the small point that Esmeralda would be looking for, and that's within the reason of like where we are. Like that's within Paul's like 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he can make it right to where Terramyn is, and that could be justified. I don't know. What do you guys think?
We need Esmeralda to be the one to help you trigger it because she can see invisibility.
Yeah, she can do the.
Aren't they moving ethereally though? They can pass through things, right?
Yeah. Sorry, that's what I was trying to see.
They can pass through walls and stuff. So I'm not sure if they can. I'm not even sure if they just moved through that wall and went in there and looked for him.
Oh, that's right, because you saw them coming from out of here.
Got
correct?
a sense of them moving through.
So maybe as Paul's like talking with the plan over with Esmeralda, Terramyn will say they can move.
Flashback.
The walls, we need
we
Zash
talked about
over
this.
here. They're chasing Zash, right? We need Zash over here.
This would be helpful.
Zash right now is still banging against the wall with the side of his axe, screaming at these things, and then he looks over their shoulder and gives Paul a little wink.
Okay, Zash.
I know what Zash is doing.
I have a crazy ass idea.
Zash has his own idea. He's just not communicating it very well.
Okay, I don't know if you do. I'm trying. Maybe you do. I don't know. But
Zash is bait.
Oh yeah, no, I've gathered that much. I'm trying to think about where to lead the bait, and I'm trying to think of like how we can effectively use Magic Circle in such a way that we can actually like. We need to get them into a spot where we can trap them. Right? It needs to be a small spot So again, a lot of this is like retroactive. So I totally understand bees if you're
Sure.
down this. What about the well?
I mean,
You straight up just jump down the well and hope for them to follow you. They have to make it. They have to make it into contact with you, and then they're trapped down in there with a rampaging bear,
Well,
and
you
trapped
can't.
in a magic circle. Oh no, you can't. Oh, so no, that would be a death sentence then.
you can't wild shape right now.
Yeah.
He's also already half dead.
Yeah.
Not a ton of hit points.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Zash is doing Zash things. He
is. Okay.
I like the gate idea.
Yeah.
But if we could just have Zash run back over here, if we can get him to come over here, maybe, and they're actually chasing him, and we know that they're chasing him.
Oh no one knows.
Alright.
That's what makes this so difficult. They're invisible.
Since we're openly talking about this before we actually do it, unlike normal, Zash, as soon as he sees these hags come out after him, is going
But he
to run
doesn't.
back.
They're ethereal,
That's the
right?
thing. He doesn't see him.
They have to come to the physical plane in order to attack him.
Oh.
They have to. They cannot attack from the ethereal plane.
Okay.
As soon as Zash sees
The only thing I can do
these
for the
things-
interior plane is interrupt your dreams. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
As soon as Zash sees them, he's running back towards Pall and having Pall cast that while he has them right there in his reach. Effectively trapping them in there with him.
And you could leave the circle because you're not a fiend, so you could burst outside of it.
Depending upon their positioning.
Okay. So, all right. So then maybe the original idea isn't such a crazy one. Like
Nah.
Paul is casting it, but rather than trying to make it a thing of protecting for him, maybe that's what it looks like, and maybe he's. Oh, Paul can be part of it as well. Like maybe if the fiends have an idea of what he's trying to do, they're trying to get to him, and like they get into melee, and he like takes a step out at the last second, but really it's traps them in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Are we overthinking this?
I'm
Yeah,
down.
so
I think we're overthinking it, but
Yeah.
I'm
Let's do
down.
it.
Let's just
Zash
do
is
it.
using himself as bait.
Yes. Okay. Paul starts just casting it. Maybe he'll start casting it in the gate though, because I think that's a smart idea. And so he's like trying to protect ourselves. There's
All
walls. He's like, oh, look at all these
For
walls.
the sake of this spell takes 10 rounds, let's go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
All
right. Click your tokens and roll Rick a roll, which I don't have as a sound effect. I think I gotta figure out how to do that.
And you know what I could do is I can cast it no matter what, and regardless of their like, maybe I'm thinking about their positioning, and if need be, I can turn it into a protective thing as opposed to a trap.
Oh dear.
So, at
oh
least there's
dear.
that.
Oh, fart. I'm sorry. We might need to manually do this again. Well, I'll just take everyone else off because I left everything from the previous battle. That's annoying. Make sure everyone rolls again.
I haven't rolled
Oh,
yet.
no, they
Can I-
worked.
Okay. Well, yeah. If you roll again, it'll update. I just needed to take off everyone previously.
4.
Very ready.
That makes sense though. He was sleeping. He's groggy.
Okay.
I
Is
don't even see you
everyone on the tracker?
I think so. I'm at 19, but I don't know if that was.
Oh, because his roll was a whisper too, because he used the macro. That's why he didn't see it.
Oh, here we go.
You know, I'm actually over. I might be over. Well, if they're ethereal, they can pass through walls, right? That's what we decided.
Yes.
Okay.
Esmeralda mutters a spell, and her eyes turn dark.
I don't think mine's right, by the way. I rolled a 14.14. I think it kept my initiative from last time.
Fair.
You can actually physically change it, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
I wasn't sure. Okay.
Okay.
Well, make sure I'm doing it fair.
Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here we are in initiative order. Nothing's happening. Paul is casting a spell. What does everyone else do with a round? We'll start with Terramyn. What do? You got 1 round to do something. You're echoing
All right.
again, by the way, Rogue.
Oh, good. Wonder why.
Is it your headset? Is it too close to your mic somehow, or do you have speakers on?
Maybe it's my volume or something. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We do.
Okay.
Do I hear myself?
Is it echoing now?
I didn't echo that time.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't hear the echo.
I think it's
we're
maybe
good.
me turning my volume up, my old man ears or something.
Mm.
Terramyn will. I think Terramyn is set in his mind. I'm trying to like not metagame it, so
I know. It's just tough. It's tough.
he's seeing Paul like set up this circle, right?
Sure.
That's what Paul's doing.
You get a sense that he's getting out his materials. He hasn't started casting yet, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know,
All
you
right.
knew the plan when the hags are out. You guys have got to capture them or somehow in the circle.
So he'll pull out his blade and his shield, and he's looking towards Zash, and he's going to I don't know if I can use it again. My divine sense. I've used it twice, correct?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Yes. You can use this feature a number of times equal to 1 plus your charisma modifier,
Yeah.
which is 3. So 4 times.
Awesome.
Cool. So he's gonna do that now.
You're gonna ping it again.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll?
You should. Is there a roll to it?
I don't think there is.
I think it's immediately you know that there are fiends. But they
Oh, yeah.
as like literally as you're casting it, they leave your radius.
Okay.
Going
All right.
Towards Ash.
Right. So he'll be like, I can't sense them. They're not close.
Yeah, or you had them and then they disappeared off your grid.
And then he'll I think he'll figure it out. Like he'll
Oh,
probably
yeah.
be like, Zash, come
dummy.
over here this way. And that's it for him. He's just getting ready with his sword and his shield.
Awesome. Okay, great. I'm sorry, I'm strategizing here. So it lasts for a full round.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. You know what? One of them actually doesn't leave your perception. As you concentrate for a full round, you feel one of them actually kind of moving easterly. Okay, where
Could
are
you
you?
ping, please?
I did
where that
not. I
is?
did not yet. I'm trying to move the. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 20, 25, 30. Okay. That's basically due south of you now. Oops, I'm on the wrong layer. One of them is one node is moving this direction.
All right.
Yeah, you can sense they're moving. And then Zash is just zashing. What is Zash doing?
Ooh, he'll share that. He'll be like, I sense one of them over there. They're moving. You know.
Zash, are you muted? Oh, yeah.
Zash shouts back to Terramyn. It takes time. I will buy it. And he takes off towards the gate.
I love it. It's fucking chaotic. And I love it. All right. I have to be true to where they were because I realized the initiative. They were
Actually, hold up.
What's up? What's up?
Because I'm not attacking, I can take a full move action.
Yeah, you could dash. You could dash to move a full 80 feet if you wanted to from where you started.
Well, while he is running, he is still
Right.
shouting for these things.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. This is so chaotic. I love it.
Zash will stop right here and just turn around and start yelling at the top of his little snaky lungs for them to come after him.
Awesome. I'm not Paul. Terramyn gets the sense that one of them does go off his grid just to the west. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. At that point, Zash is just running out down the mountain. This is a super steep mountain. You might want to stick on the road, or you're going to start falling.
Well,
Which
this side doesn't have any elevational changes. It's actually depicted.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. It's flat. All right. Camila.
Well, she doesn't know what the hell is going on. She only knows something bad is happening. So,
This is so silly. So silly. I love it.
You'll watch her hands open up and point towards the ground, and you'll watch as the snow and the grass under the snow begins to die around her. It's almost like this black ethereal essence floats up into her body as she casts false life, and begins to absorb some of the life from the ground around her. I also have to roll a d20 really quick.
I really like how you described that.
Beautiful.
And I gain 1d4 plus 4.
I forgot to put Esmeralda on the tracker. So many
Nice.
people on a party.
So I gain 8 temporary hit points. And I don't know what the hell to do. I'm just gonna stay here.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna chase Zash because he's way too fast for me right now.
You couldn't even if you tried.
Yeah.
I want to point out that Camila went. I had to put her back in the initiative order, but she basically is joining with Pall because she can also cast Magic Circle. So she's gonna have the time if she can concentrate for as long as Pall is to try to get this spell up.
I didn't
So
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
know
give
I
her that.
could do that.
It's no, not Camila. Esmeralda.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Sorry. So that's,
That's okay.
Esmeralda. That's what Ez is gonna do. And again, total homebrew. That's not how the rule. That's not how the game works.
Okay. No worries.
So yes,
That
that's
should be,
what-
man, because that's cool.
Yeah, she can
Like-
cast
like
it
if they're
too.
both
So
working on it?
she's gonna help speed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like
10
that
rounds
idea.
is fucking forever.
Yeah.
I like
Especially if
that.
we're moving in initiative order. And we are. So this is. I didn't have to worry about prepping much because this is what we're doing, guys. This
Paul,
is chess. This is chess.
Yeah, Paul gets out his stuff and begins, circling it around him, like laying out the dust and saying the incantation, which I imagine is like a prayer to Kellamvor.
All right. You know what? Terramyn, you sense that one of them is moving closer to you, and Esmeralda immediately shouts like, "Watch out!" She points in this direction right here.
I don't see a ping.
Oh, because I'm on the wrong layer. Because I can't move it on your layer. Right here.
Oh, yep, there we go.
Can Paul have said something retroactively, seeing as
Sure.
how we kind of had this discussion and plan? I think he would say, right. So, in the event we are only able to get one or two, whoever we start hitting, we need to keep hitting. Focus on one until they're down, because the three are stronger when they're all together and up.
Facts.
We break the chain, we break some power.
They're a lot weaker if they're not in their coven altogether. So,
Sounds good to me.
yes, I think Esmeralda would have stepped closer to help out Paul, but she's keeping on a swivel while she's casting, and she's like, right there, as she points toward this. Oops, yeah. And Terramyn can get a sense that it is coming closer to Camila. But
I think Terramyn will point his sword to where it is.
yeah. Yeah, it's gonna get close before Esmeralda says. She's not gonna look right at the wall when she comes through. So I'm gonna say she gets pretty close to Camila before Ez points it out, and freezes when she screams out like, "There's one right there." So she moved. And she kind of freezes in place. Yeah, I was only giving them half movement, so they can't dash.
Is he indicating to a place that's within my melee range?
You can't tell.
Yeah,
You know
I
what?
don't-
You know what? I mean, yeah, it's also on the ethereal plane. Like, it's not even invisible. It's
Oh,
literally
that's
on a different
true.
plane.
Yeah.
Literally on a different plane. But see invisibility can see into the ethereal plane. So, but you can't sense it. Well, unless
I
you roll
can't.
badass like Terramyn did.
No, I just know
Um,
that Terramyn's pointing and
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely like pointing. Basically, it looks like he's pointing at you, but you don't feel anything.
okay.
And it froze whenever it realized it was seen. So.
Okay.
So that's that person's turn. We'll go down to Paul now. Just he was muted.
Skipping me?
Did I skip
thought
you? I'm
I-
sorry, my friend. Did I skip you? Are you on the red?
Yeah, because didn't Terramyn just go?
No. Where are
I
you?
just went. I talked about how Paul was like making a circle and stuff, and then you had Esmeralda join me.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I'm sorry that my tracker's all jacked up because I had to add her. Okay. Ireena is gonna pray quietly in the closet.
Sorry, I might have confused people. I was taking
No, I know
a free action.
It's not your fault.
There's a joke there somewhere.
Terramyn.
Oh, it is my turn now?
Yeah, you see, I mean, again, at the beginning of this round, it disappears. You saw something getting really close to Camila. Ez pointed it out, and you pointed it out, and then it disappears from your sight. You lose it at the beginning of this round, unless you do it again.
I will just I will tell everyone to stay close and maybe like, can I hold my actions
Sure,
And,
I'll let you. Well,
in case something pops out?
yeah. Like if anything's in, tell me what you're gonna do, or else I'm gonna have to move you in the initiative order. This is just nitpicky, but
Right? Yeah. So he's saying, "Stay close to me," and then that's what he's just he's waiting for something to pop out of ethereal, or become material, before he attacks.
yeah. Ireena spends that round shitting herself. You guys are shouting out battle.
She doesn't have to shit herself. She's in the bathroom.
That's right. That's right.
Mechanically, he has like an aura of protection and stuff that he can help.
Oh,
people.
sweet.
So,
But you don't spend the round like looking again, right? Just making sure.
No.
What your action is to just attack something if you see it in range.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Which I guess is called Overwatch.
I don't know. Is that what they call it in this game?
I
not sure.
don't know.
It's fine. Okay.
We'll call it that from now on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds cool. Overwatch.
All right. More things happen. Yeah. So, Paul, did you close the gate? Or is the gate still open? Oh, you're muted, buddy.
Sorry. That's a good question.
Because you started, I mean, you were thinking
I
about
don't-
what to do there.
I don't know if I don't think I would have closed the gate, especially having the idea that they're coming from there. Like just knowing that, I think Paul would think, all right, we need to keep the door open.
Yeah.
If anything, to allow all of us to get around it a lot easier or what have you. So,
Okay.
because where Paul is stationed, I think my plan was to just be like, boop. So I think it's open.
Okay. In that
Well, he'd want to protect Ireena.
Yeah. Okay. God, I keep looking at the wrong friggin' stat block.
Which
Okay,
sucks because that isolates me from the party in the event this all goes to shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Umbra
just
is
gonna double check
watching
this.
Ireena. Which, by the way, Umbra shares initiative with me. I don't know if you'll need me to have a...
Okay. It's going to be a wisdom save. Sorry, guys. Spellcasters are complicated.
No, I fully understand.
You know what? Yeah. I think that's gonna be. I have to double check this again. That's an action. Okay. One becomes visible. Looks right at Pall and begins casting. But she used her action to become visible. So that's a mechanic that she has used. She cannot do another action this turn, but she's you know what? Actually, double check. Let me double check on this shit. What's the range on that bad boy? Plenty. Okay, cool. Yeah, begins casting at Pall. Looking at Pall and casting a spell.
Can I take my action now, or?
I mean, did you have a ranged weapon ready? And I think actually you don't have a line of sight on her.
Okay. Yeah,
because
that
of
makes sense.
the door frame, and yeah, she's not quite.
I wouldn't even
near.
see her. Yeah.
Yeah. She can just see Pall, and yeah, Zash.
All right. Zash doesn't know what's going on in there.
No, he doesn't.
But you still hear him at the top of his lungs screaming, "You stupid hags! Your pies sucked! You couldn't even bake if you wanted to! And my dreams are better than what I lived!" But you hear Zash run up to this tree. You just hear him gallivanting as he's... And he pulls out... His axe is still in his hand. And you just hear a thud against the tree.
Okay.
A thud against the tree as he tries to chop down this tree in the direction of the abbey wall.
Okay. That's fun. You're gonna try to topple the tree onto the wall to like crumble it over your new cemetery. All right.
Zash doing Zash things.
Zash, Zash.
He needs 2 ways to get back into that abbey, just in case they come after him in different directions.
Fair.
So, do you want him to roll an attack roll against the tree?
That's fair. No, fair. It's free. The tree's not gonna try to dodge you. You're skilled enough. I'll make you natural 1. You break your axe. No, Esmeralda will continue casting. She can't see this hag that became visible over here, but she sees this one over here. God, what's she gonna do? She's very unsure of this, but she's going to spend this turn.
Zash did roll a 21 on persuasion.
Yeah, you did. It's Esmeralda's turn at the moment. So she's going to continue casting, but she points out to Camila like it's right behind you, is what she says to Camila. But she uses her turn to continue casting. That's what she does. Next, invisible stuff. 5, 10, 15.
I love it.
30. Zash, if you weren't so fucking fast, they might get to you faster.
Smart casting along stride. That was a good catch.
Camila.
Well, hearing that it is behind me, I have very limited things that I can do. But I'm going to step 5 feet this way. So that I am...
Oh, you're right where she pointed at. So just to your south is where she was pointing. So she pointed like basically to your south.
Well, I...
South.
To my south. So she pointed like right here?
Your south. Yes, like you walked into melee range.
Okay. that's fine as long as I'm
Yeah.
more than 10 feet away from Esmeralda. Because what I do then, since I can't frickin' see anything, let's just try to hit everywhere. And once again, I'll curl my fingers inward, and from the ground, a bunch of ethereal, skeletal hands wrapped in wisps begin to claw at every direction within 10 feet around me.
Oh, wow.
And every creature within 10 feet has to make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, no, excuse me, strength save. Strength save of 14.
At the time of your casting? Or on their turn? Or both?
Energy, all creatures within 10 feet of you. Each creature in the area must make it at the time of casting. Instantaneous. Yeah.
Okay, I was going to pop it up.
So they just begin grabbing at whatever. It could be a waste of a spell, but... Oh, I also have to roll another d20.
Oh, yes. Cool. So you are surrounded by creepy, spooky, scary skeletons.
Yeah. Arms coming out of the ground everywhere.
Are they running
within...
down our spine?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Within 10 feet of me.
Awesome. So you got 10 feet of creepy. Do you want to turn on an aura on yourself?
Sure.
I'll do it.
I think it's
10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So Camila's surrounded by that. And that is also this is just for one action. It's not like a concentration spell, right? Or
no, it's not a concentration. It's
Okay.
literally just an
just
instant.
for one moment. These things reach up and grab all around you. And that's it for you?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Tell you what. Between Esmeralda and Terramyn pointing right at her, and this spooky, scary skeletons popping up at her feet, she does not materialize before you. Instead, she begins to retreat.
Oh, all right. Well,
yeah, you can't.
Scary skeletons.
You know what? Yeah, she's gonna go to. Yeah. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20.
did she pass her strength save?
30. She didn't have to because she wasn't on the same plane as you.
Ah, yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't think you can target something in a different plane with that spell unless I'm
That's
missing
fair.
something. Because they can't affect you while they're on this
That's
on
fair.
this plane either. So
Well,
you
at
can
least
target them, they can't target you.
that's fair.
But that's why this other lady's already spent a turn to join you on this plane. But this one is, yeah. You can't tell what it's doing, but Esmeralda will tell you, he's running away. Zash, watch out! They are coming for you. As she's still casting.
That's what I wanted.
Oh dear. Oh, Zash, all by himself.
Oh
Paul.
my gosh.
What do you do, sir?
Okay, before I go, I want to have a discussion about Magic Circle.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can read this a couple of different ways.
Okay.
My first gut reading of it was he kind of stands where he is and he's kind of casting this in one area, right?
Yeah.
He's got this idea. He's just focused on this point.
Mm.
The other way that I was thinking is that if I am, which makes sense given how you need to trap people in it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
The other is how do I put it? You are casting the spell, but you don't designate the spot until the end of the spell.
Mm.
So I'm casting for X amount of rounds. And then finally, when I get to the end, as long as I'm within 10 feet of the spot, it goes where it is.
I think I'll allow that. I'll allow that.
Oh.
At the moment of round 5, you just tell me where it goes, and that's where it goes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
all right, so-
that's fine. I'll allow it.
All right. If you are amenable to that, then awesome. And that for all I know, that could be a debate in the D&D community. So I'm going to put the circle
I
off
don't
to
care.
the side for the time being. Paul, first thing he does is shouts out, or I don't know if he can shout it, but I mean, in the middle of his chanting, he's like, "Hag over there in the courtyard. hag over there in the courtyard. Magic circle come, hag over there in the courtyard. Terramyn, there's a hag, please save me. Terramyn, there's a hag, please save me. And he sees, because I'm assuming if I stop chanting, I lose the spell in the spell slot. I'm operating under that assumption.
Yeah, you're gonna be casting for a while, so
Yeah, so he's going to
whatever communication you use is going to be very subtle or pantomime.
So he sees that maybe she's casting towards him, and the only mindset he has is maybe I can break the line of sight, which is what he's going to try and do.
Mm-hmm.
So 5, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, and she's visible. So therefore, she's in the material plane, which means she does not have the benefits of etherealness to be able to see through. Although I don't know, this could just be my only gamut.
Yeah.
But that will be his. That will be his attempt, because he still needs to cast. He still needs to move, and so that's really all he can do.
You're moving and casting, and Esmeralda is kind of casting with you, just following you, I guess, because there's not a target. She's just muttering the same spells with you.
She even starts saying, "There's a hag over there in the courtyard. There's a hag over there. Terramyn, save us."
With a fun accent, though.
Yes, there's a hag over there in the courtyard. Please save me, Terramyn. I don't want to die.
Ireena is, just not doing anything. We're in round 3 now, fam. This is so silly. Terramyn, you've been told there's a hag over there in the courtyard, just out of your line of sight.
He is on his way.
Gotta see about this spell. Oh, okay.
Have at thee, foul villain. Okay.
Yeah.
He would move 15 feet to there and see the hag, right?
Yes, you can see her from there.
And
She
then
can see you too.
she's casting a spell. He's been wanting to kill these things.
She's
for a while.
I mean that was flavor because she couldn't do anything, but yeah. You can tell she was wanting to wind up a spell.
And I don't think I can get to her though.
Yeah, you have to chuck a javelin or something at her.
Yeah.
Give her the old Strahd javelin.
I think he'll do that. Yeah, let's do the jabby. The old jab.
Oh, you don't have a magical javelin, do you?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because you're all, again, you've studied these witches. You know that they are...
Okay, so he would know. Okay.
Well, they are resistant, not immune. So you can still do damage to them, but not as much with your javelin.
Okay.
So again, the Esmeralda has helped you guys study these creatures.
Okay. If he knows that,
I'm just gonna go into this hag fight. Giantscape.
what is it to do extra movement?
It's an action. So you'd lose your action if you did.
I'd lose because I have 2 attacks. So would that be like?
No, it's basically
1?
if you do the attack action, you attack twice. But that's an action. And so if you use an action to dash, then you don't get to attack.
All right, so he'll stay there and
It's
he'll
frustrating, but that's
still
how it
throw. He'll still throw a javelin. Let's do the javelin.
Oh, I got some hag fight music now.
I don't want to make my.
Okay.
Here we go.
See if you can hit her. She's visible. You hit her. She calls out. Like, who are you anyway? Why are you? Ugh. Doesn't do as much damage, but it does hurt.
If she's casting, does she need to make some type of spell to hold on to the spell?
No, because it wasn't really technically like.
It was just flavor.
It was flavor casting. She spent her action to come into the other plane. And so
Gotcha.
It was flavor casting. So sorry. But is that it for Terramyn? No bonus action, something like that, right?
I am gonna use a spell, a bonus spell.
I can't wait for her to get her turn.
Oh boy.
Because I want to use this and mess her and debuff her a little bit.
I finally have a hag on the material plane. Ready to go, man.
Yeah, that's scary. Isn't it?
And her sisters are close enough that she gets extra power.
Oh fuck! Why didn't I use this? You dumb fucker.
Don't be mean to my friend Rogue.
I know, right? I
It's
keep
been like
forgetting
a
about
month.
this.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Hunter's Mark, right? That can be up to 90 feet. And that is a bonus action. That's what I'll do.
Okay. That's a bonus action if you've marked her.
Yeah.
That's gonna help everyone. Remind us what that does.
You choose a creature that you can see within range and mystically mark it as your query. Until the spell ends, you deal an
It's only
extra
gonna affect
d6
you.
damage
Okay.
to the
Extra d6
target.
to you. You know what? I would let you do that as a bonus action before you hit her. So
Okay.
extra roll a d6.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Because you could mechanically do that. That's fine. Oh,
Five.
baby.
Nice.
Okay, so 5 plus 8 is a total of 13. Half to 6. Hey,
Sweet.
hey, extra damage, baby.
There's Zash. There's Zash.
Yeah, so Terramyn would run out and he'd be like, throw the javelin.
Awesome.
Over here! Foul
Yeah.
villain!
You did some damage to her. Now let me double check this. Okay, a creature you can see within range. Okay, Terramyn. She begins casting at you, and your brain starts to see things you don't want to see. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Don't do that. Stop it.
Okay. Wisdom save. DC, where is she? DCs. Her DCs are going to be 15. Hey,
Get out of my head, bitch.
let me make sure that what happens here is nothing on a successful save.
Good.
It must make a wisdom saving throw on a failed save. Yada yada yada. At the end of each of the target's turn. Okay. Well, okay. On a successful save, the spell ends immediately. Well, I just burned a level 4 spell slot on nothing.
Yeah.
You have
Get
a
out of my
brief
head,
glimpse of your beloved, like as a monster, and and you like shake it off, like, no, you're not gonna do that to me.
Yes.
And then she's going to go. Ah! And that's her turn. Zash.
So as Zash is swinging this axe at this tree, with every swing you see another berry just magically fall out of this tree, and as he kind of like somebody tossing up a piece of popcorn and catching it in their mouth, he's just every time whack, catching a berry in his mouth as he has cast good berry in the tree. So this round he will get 10 hit points back.
I don't know. I think you need to spin a round per berry, actually. If you read the rules on that. I think that's how we've done it before. If I'm wrong, let me know. But
Let me see.
I think you can only get one berry per round. I might be wrong. Eating a berry, it doesn't say that specifically, so... But you can use your action to eat one berry. So one action for one berry. It's not great in combat, but
No.
yeah.
Well, this round he gains 1 because he's hit the tree once.
Fair. And you can. I'll let you drop them all. That's just fun flavor, but you can't. Yeah, eat them all in one round. Okay, Zash. Anything else for your turn, sir? Good berry is an action, so
And it's swinging the axe.
yeah.
I don't know how many swings you're gonna
That's
have
fair.
him do.
Esmeralda is. You know what? God, trees are big. Let's. We're gonna roll a d8 to see how many. Well, d6. I'm gonna roll it. I'll make it visible so you can see. Oh Jesus! It's a really strong tree. 5 rounds. 5 rounds to get to down it completely.
5 rounds or 5 hits.
I I mean, because the hits are going to be like hard to measure.
It'd be now from this point on, it's 2 hits per round.
Yeah.
He's already 2 hits into the tree.
Yeah. Okay, we'll say that. We'll say that then. That's fine. You could bullshit it however you want. We're just making this shit up as we go along. that sounds fair. That sounds fair. Esmeralda is shadowing Pall. He says, "Hey, go over there and protect us, please. Protect the shackles." This is what she's doing.
Question.
Yes.
You know how after we defeated the abbot in his T-Rex form, I shattered one of these windows? Is it low enough to the ground where I could crawl through or walk through the window from the outside in?
Yes, I would totally allow that.
Okay.
If you could just tell me where you were when that happened.
This window right here.
Oh, was it?
When's the most convenient?
Oh, hold on.
No.
I
remember which one
think
it
I was at this window.
Okay.
Is that
Yeah,
the one?
that's the same window I was thinking of too. That's the one where you were busting it down, trying to make an exit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that's right. Because Ireena was hiding here, and I didn't want to break the window by her.
It's broken,
Okay.
so.
All right. That's okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 can get me here.
Esmeralda's like, "Oh, you're standing right next to her."
Oh
I
God!
can't see her.
You are walking right toward her. Strike her. She's to your east. Strike her. You used a dash to get there, didn't you?
No, I just used my regular movement to get there.
Okay. Well, yeah.
But I
mean,
can't see her, so I'm not gonna
Nope.
make an attack towards air.
You attack at disadvantage, but you can still try.
Nah,
try.
because well, my arms didn't work, so I'm assuming a weapon wouldn't work. I'm gonna proceed with my original plan. I'm gonna go through the window, but
I
this
forgot
means
she's also ethereal. You can't fucking target her, so never mind.
Yep,
She's not
so-
just invisible. She's ethereal. This game is ridiculous. Oops,
So-
I keep putting more dots on the map.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm gonna, that was my dash.
Yes.
And I'm gonna
it was.
kind of stay right there, and that's my turn.
All right. Sweet. Okay, that was your turn. This one, I think already. No, she didn't. Okay, sorry. There's invisible people on the initiative tracker. So you took your turn, and this one also. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. She's yeah, she's the young stupid one. That's why she's running after Zash. So she's going to pop into the material plane right there. That'll be her action. Camila, and then you went, and now this one will go. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so chaotic. That's so fucking big. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I appreciate you letting us see it all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's easier to play in this way for sure. And I can trust you guys not to be too meta about it, but it's yeah. And then this one becomes visible right there because she feels like she's far enough away from everybody, but she also wants to start doing some shit on the material plane. So Pall, your turn, sir. They're all on the material plane now. Are you muted? So
Okay. Pall. Where's our my good friend Zash? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah,
And-
you hear him screaming outside, chopping a tree. You at least hear that.
Does it look like we can see the hags going towards him, or are they targeting us?
They are, well, you know this, your vision is so good. Can you see this one? Yeah, this one's clearly looking like eyeing Zash. This one is looking back at you guys, and over here she's looking back and forth, so.
Okay. So first off, I yell out, Zash, behind you! So that's the first thing that I yell. Hag! As I'm chanting still. So correct me if I'm wrong, but Did Esmeralda help me to cast on the first round or no?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
if that's the
she has not done
case,
anything.
okay, if that's the case, we have got
One
two
more round.
rounds.
Or 2 more rounds. 2 or 4 rounds.
Two rounds before this pops. Can I
Yeah.
hold it at that point, or does it come out at that point?
At the end of the 5th round, it'll pop out. At the end of your turn in the 5th round, you'll have to decide where it is.
Okay. So then I need to focus one of these. You said
Yeah.
you said this one is looking back and forth, right?
Yes. I mean, there's another one behind the wall, and there's one all the way out there.
I wouldn't know where she is. That one's too far away.
You knew she was
There's
in the
only-
courtyard. You've been singing about it.
Yeah, the only thing that makes sense is for Paul to go for this one. So
Yeah.
Paul will continue chanting 5, 10, 15, 20. But the problem is he's not going to make it. The end of next round, he'll be here, and it has to be within 10 spaces. So the most I could do is get it there. I would... You know what? No, I know what I'll do. We just need to slow down the casting a bit. I would tell Esmeralda... I would somehow... Esmeralda, let me take care of this. I need you to draw one close or something. Because if it's going to pop at the end...
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to capture one, and that's the whole goal. We need to get one of them, and we got to go for the one that's the closest. So that's the one that he sees. That's when he knows where it is.
Your range is only 10 feet?
No, these squares are
Target within range, and your range is 10 feet. You can't cast it far away from you.
exactly. So
Yeah.
that's why he's running towards her.
Right.
So
Jesus.
so that's why. But using the mechanic, if I could tell Esmeralda to stop, I can buy Paul time to continue casting, because that's what we need,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or if
So-
Zash would
Zash
bring
things.
them our way.
Yeah, so Terramyn might be like, help me, Paul, help me with this one, help me with just whatever he needs to.
So
Need
you want,
here.
you want her to continue casting, or you want her to go out and lure them toward you?
I need her to specifically lure, and I don't know how he conveys this. I need her to lure that one towards Paul.
Oh my god.
She is faster.
Yeah.
Or Zash
Okay.
is going to do Zash things.
Yeah, that's always an option. Okay, she's heard your advice. You're still casting though, right? So we're
Still
at
casting.
We're at 6 count of
That
the,
would put us
10,
at
of the
6.
10. Yeah,
Correct.
Okay, great. All right, Ireena is not stepping out. Round 4, Terramyn.
Terramyn's going after that one still.
The one you have seen.
Courtyard
Yeah, 'cause
lady.
he's actually in range. He can get to her at 30 feet, right?
Yep.
Sure. I'll let you step through the corner. It's fine.
No.
I'm not gonna nickel and dime you. Go get her. This battle's ridiculous.
All right. He's bringing the hammer down, or whatever his awesome weapon is now.
Yeah, I'll choose from your
He's
your
got the
arsenal.
magical hammer.
Okay.
The magical hammer. Ah.
All right. That's gonna hit for sure. How is that not a crit? Because you get +8. That's how. Okay. But she takes full damage. She takes all that damage.
Divine smite. Try.
Ouch. Oh, and you smite her as well. Another 10.
And then he
Takes
swings
that.
again. Ah.
Does she?
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus. All right, you can't smite her again, but yeah, you hit her twice. Really good. Another 9 points of damage. You're hurting her. She's
Damn.
hurting. I mean, she's got a big pool of hit points to drain, but you're doing it. You're chipping away.
Nice. That's what was that? That's 30 total damage.
Yeah. Well, yes, that's what I. Yeah, she's had more than that damage now.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I have this bonus.
You've already used bonus action to smite.
Mm.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, that's right.
And now it's her turn.
Now I'm down to 3, 2
What's she gonna
slots.
do when you're in her melee range? I mean, she's got. That's not a ton of damage, but that's what she's gonna do, just reactively. She's not gonna wanna. Or will she? Just step back and provoke from you. I think she will. That's so fucking annoying. Nope, she's just going to attack you. She's going to use her claws to strike at you. 19. And a natural 1. But the 19 was her first. If she attacked with disadvantage, that would have been a crit fail. But she hits you for 18 points of slashing damage from her claw attack. That's a shitload of damage. What did I roll on the dice on that bad boy? I rolled 2d8 plus 4. That's an 8 and a 6. So that's almost max damage. It's a shitload of damage.
Hell yeah.
She rolled great damage on you. 18 points of slashing damage for her hag claw coming at you. But that's all she does. Because she's scared to move without being
Oh, I
hit.
forgot about the hunter's mark.
Oh shit! You're
sorry,
gonna-
that's just
2d6,
extra.
right?
I think
you
it's
could hit her twice. Could you hit her twice?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Unless it's a concentration spell.
No, Hunter's Mark, I think.
Okay, cool.
Damn.
Okay, another 10. Hell to the yeah.
Okay, and she took how much away from me?
She
19.
took a total of 18 over
Oh,
here.
18.
Yeah. It's a good chunk. Good chunk. That's her turn. She's not moving. She's locked in with you now.
Nice. Trading blows.
Zash.
Fuck, I feel like I went the wrong way.
So this isn't how danger sense works, but I'm gonna say all of a sudden Zash feels this thing creeping up behind him.
Okay. that's
And he
fair.
knows he's not going to get through this tree, even though Prankster nicely sent me the whole destroy object, inanimate object sheet.
Oh, that's funny. You and your rules. This isn't
Is that-
Pyro. Throw him in the trash.
Zash is just going to, again, book it. Full dash action right to here, which I've counted out 3 different times that he could make it to here.
Okay, so you're gonna run past this hag.
Dash,
Where are you running to?
Full dash means disengage, which means no attacks of opportunity.
Does it?
If I remember right.
Dash and
unless
disengage
I'm-
are two different things.
Unless it's Pathfinder, I'm thinking.
Yeah, because disengage means you only get to move 30 feet, and you won't get attacked. You get
You're
your regular
thinking
movement,
of full
not double.
withdrawal.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
So the way that dash works is you get double speed, double movement. If you withdraw, you only get regular movement, but you don't provoke.
All right.
I believe, or I'm just talking my ass.
Huh. But this hag just sees Zash head down, barreling past her faster than he normally would have ran.
All right, she's gonna try to attack you as you run past. If
Alright.
you would provoke. Oh my god, another 19 to hit. 13 points of slashing damage to Zash, who's not raging currently.
Nope, and not in bear form.
Yeah, Zash gets hurt. But that was all she could do because you ran past her. That's it for Zash. You dashed. Zash dash.
Mm-hmm.
Hauling ash. Esmeralda is so confused. What's what she should do right now? Casting. And now we're at 7.
Oh, she's gonna keep casting?
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
So if you stop, she'll slow her down. I mean, or you know what I mean.
Oh, okay. I like that. Okay.
So yeah.
Same principle at play.
Yeah, there's a magic swirling between the two of you. If one of you drops out, it's still going. It just slows down. So that's what I'll do. Yep, just casting. We're at 7. Okay, now she just attempted to slash at Zash. Oh, she sees her chance right now to get him. I have to. Zash, roll a wisdom saving throw. DC 15, is that what I said earlier? Yeah, DC 15.
I'll go ahead and use that inspiration.
Yeah, I would. Ooh. Good call on the inspiration, buddy. Give it back to yourself because I like the way you're playing reckless. You still have inspiration. So again, I'm not sure exactly what your greatest fear is, but you have a middle glimpse of it. You can tell us what you saw very briefly before you shake it out.
Given Zash, it would have been being stuck back with his family.
Oh wow. This is better than that.
Yeah, because Yuan are horrible beings.
Okay, she's getting close. She's going to close back in. And now Camila.
Okay. All right. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hey, Witchy.
Hey.
Oh shit.
So you're gonna see Camila poke her head through the door, and immediately her hand goes up. Arcane symbols follow around her hand. For my bonus action, I'm going to attempt to hex the witch.
Wow. Okay, so hexing is that an attack spell? Or
It's
a saving throw? Or
bonus
she
action
gets it. She
saving
gets it.
throw.
Okay, so she has both your hex and his hunter's mark.
Oh, so okay.
Is it a saving throw?
It is a saving throw. She's got to save against a 14.
Oh, what kind? We say wisdom? Or what?
Curse creature. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra. Also, whenever you... Oh, maybe it's not a saving throw.
I think it's like hunter's mark.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she's hexed.
Yeah.
The ability that she's gonna have disadvantage on is going to be concentration.
Fair.
Let me also roll a d20. Or Constitution, I think.
Yeah, that'd be a con save, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still good. But you'll then see as my
Magic is
other
bubbling up in you, man.
the other hand comes up and a misty skull appears, as well as her free hand, now that the hex is over, creates a shadowy blade, and she stabs into the eye of the skull as she casts blindness onto the witch at second level.
Oh shit!
Hopefully, man. Oh my god, that'd be huge.
All right.
That would be huge.
And she shouldn't have some like immune to blind. Okay. She what kind of save is this? A con save, of course, because you just nerfed her con save. She has what, disadvantage now, or what is it?
She has disadvantage.
Minus, or is it like a minus D something?
The chosen ability. The target has a disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability.
Oh, okay. Well, God, I don't want to nitpick, but ability checks and saving throws are not the same thing.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, yeah.
No, it's okay. I misread it. It's okay.
I want to give it to you because it's so fun. I'm gonna give it to you because again, this fight will last for 3 sessions if we don't. She's gonna roll at disadvantage for their con save right now.
Yes.
She rolls. Okay, even if she didn't roll a disadvantage, she would have failed.
Oh.
She rolled bullshit.
She is now blind.
She rolled a 5 and a 6. Yeah, she's
blind?
Fucking
She's blind.
now.
She cannot see, and she's
Awesome.
hexed.
That is a huge win. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I mean, yeah, she's definitely scared.
So the world goes black around her, and
Terrible.
like I almost want to visualize like every once in a while a skull comes in the blackness of her vision, like kind of like laughing at her.
Yeah, I'll give her that. That's horrible. Yeah, you just spooked a hag. Are you proud of yourself?
I am.
Okay.
Don't mess with a witch, bitch.
That's exactly what she's doing, is messing with a witch. Okay. Zash, oh my god, they all want you, and you are so within their reach right now.
And Zash is still screaming at these hags, calling them idiots, whatever.
And time for a claw attack. They get a +7 on their claw attack. Okay, that's an 18 to hit.
Hits.
For 10 points of slashing damage. What did I roll on that? I rolled a 3 and a...
Are you still up?
3 and a 3.
I'm still up.
He is
that-
barely up. He won't take another one of those.
Zash is. He's.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
like,
Oh my god.
This is not good.
yeah. You'll pay for what you did to our bakery.
The pies.
Says, you'll make a fine pie. Paul.
Paul?
Yeah,
I'm
he's
thinking.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I know. Everything's muted.
No, I'm sorry. I try to be good about muting myself because I'll like chewing on ice and stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't think anybody wants to hear that.
No, I understand.
Just remember, Zash is still going to do Zash things.
For as long as he lives.
Whatever that means.
That is Zash, whatever that means.
Oh my god.
Okay, Paul. Zash is going to keep running, which is what's needed. He'll be able to do a disengage, avoiding the attack of opportunity, and being able to go 30 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
40 feet.
With the extra
40
10.
feet. Paul knows Zash is going to keep running. Paul knows that these guys are going to keep running after Zash. So he is going to go ahead and... I just saw thunder. He's going to keep casting and...
Lightning. You saw lightning.
You're right. Thank you.
It's fine. It's fine.
Motherfucker.
Excuse me? Clarification.
Beez is love language is when I shit talk him. I found that out. All right, so Paul's gonna... I had originally planned to do something else, but with Zash drawing their aggro...
They can't draw it for long. That's the
I
problem.
know. I'm gonna roll something.
Yeah.
And actually Paul's gonna stay where he is.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I can see the
Esmeralda's
benefits
walking
of
with
both of these.
you. Casting with you at your side.
No, I'm not gonna roll it. Okay, so no, Paul worries for Zash, even though he's mad at him for killing children.
Yeah. This spell is almost done, but not quite. And Esmeralda's got you back up at least. So
My worry is that they actually get a spell that gets him, because he'll be able to disengage from this attack. So
you got
Paul,
some pretty powerful spells.
Yeah,
as long
Paul's
as
gonna
they're
go
all
ahead and
three
take-
alive.
yeah, Paul's gonna go ahead and take a defensive maneuver, and he's gonna go ahead and cast Silence right on top of them. That same trick that got them last time, which I know is gonna piss them off. However, what I'm gonna
Do you just
do
want
is
to like target the broken glass, or like the corner of the building, or like a? What are you gonna target?
no. My hope is I'm actually gonna target right behind her, and it's a 20-foot radius.
Give me a
Just to be
ping.
clear,
Yeah,
this spot right. Shoot,
I'm gonna put a dead body where you ping, and
that
that'll
sounds
be
good. Yeah.
20 foot
my-
radius around this dead
my-
body.
My thought process is that she's going to keep chasing to him to physically attack. He's really more worried about this one in the back, so he's trying to get both of
Right.
them because
Right.
he wants both of them to know exactly what's going on, which is like that little fucking gnome cast it again, and he's hoping that this one will continue to run towards him, chasing Zash,
Yeah.
and then hopefully it'll all line up and it will be able to pop at
Yeah.
just the right moment.
That's pretty great.
But yes,
So you
Yeah.
drop your casting. We're still at 7.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's continuing to cast a circle.
Yes. She'll continue to circle if you drop it.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm gonna do. Can I do a square? Is that okay? It'll just be easier to line up.
What?
Like
To show
like-
where the silence is.
Oh.
I just need to use that as at least a.
Yeah.
An
Because
idea.
there's so many dead bodies everywhere, it's hard to tell.
Little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, can
I
y'all
can do a
not see the
circle
effect?
now.
No.
Can y'all not see it? Oh, I can just draw it around.
Well, that's why you wanted to put the body there, so you could do an aura of 20 feet, so that
I'm
way
doing
we
an
can
aura,
know.
but y'all can't see it, so that doesn't help.
Okay, well then I will go with my original
What
plan.
if- can you guys see the aura now or no?
Boom!
No.
Circle
There we
Oh,
right on
there
the
you go.
mongrel
There you
folk.
go. There you go. Cool. I'll move him back over here. Oh, yeah. Back over here. Just need the aura. You got the circle. Cool.
Zash, I'm guessing since Zash has been
It
yelling
becomes
at these.
silent. That is like
Yeah. You guys are like trash talking, and then all of a sudden, you broke my.
yeah. He's like, you'll be a delicious Yeah, that's awesome. All right, that's it for Paul. Staying where you are.
Staying where I am.
Round 5. We're still at 7 count on the spell. Terramyn.
Right. Terramyn swings the hammer of justice.
And he gets advantage because she's blind.
Facts. Awesome. It's a hit.
That's a magic weapon too.
Damage.
So he does full damage there.
Oh, and the
Hunter's mark.
Hunter's mark is another 3.
Another 3 on top
Nice.
of that.
Nice.
She's at half health now. There's so many hit points, guys.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, yeah. That means I should probably
I mean, I'm also not working with the vanilla night hags. I'm working with the slightly buffed, community night hag.
that means
The
I should
scary
probably
hags?
use
Yeah.
another divine smite, I guess. So he throws that in. 10 more radiant damage.
Nice.
Dude,
Sexy.
you're lighting her up.
She's
And then
hurting.
he's-
She's less than half now, for sure.
You know what? Even if she has to pop out of combat because she's hurting, that's still we still knock one out.
She's blinded right now too, right?
Oh, that's right.
And then
Dude,
the
she's
second
messed
war,
up.
I'm gonna smash.
Fuck yeah! Fuck
13 more
yeah,
damage.
Terramyn!
Another
Alright.
D6. Oh, one.
Okay.
That's okay.
Well,
Sorry.
they can't be all crits. That's okay.
20. What is that?
23.
I'm doing minus everything at a time, so I'm not adding them together.
You did a total of 37 points of damage, though. That's huge.
You did
37
a lot.
points of
You did a lot.
Huge.
She's
Huge, I tell ya.
she's down to like a quarter health now.
Some of the most bigliest
I would be
damage.
dead twice already.
Yeah. Now you're gonna hate me, but she's going to go invisible, ethereal. She's terrified.
That's fair.
What else would she do?
Yeah.
She goes ethereal. She just pops out of a distance. There's no provoking. She just disappears.
And when she's in the ethereal plane, doesn't the sisters lose her part of the buff?
No.
They're still together, but she
gotta-
can't. She can't see anything.
We gotta
she
kill
can't-
one.
She also, well, Esmeralda had a whole fucking book on him. You're not sure if she can pop back onto this plane today.
But
That's
hunters.
huge.
Oh.
Like
Yeah.
I said, even if we knock one out of combat, that's huge.
Yeah.
Absolutely huge.
So
Oh.
she's still around, meaning her sisters can still cast, but she's kind of out of commission.
Nope, we lost
There it
her.
is. Finally,
She's
the rogue drop.
There we go. She's effectively only buffing her sisters now. She's not casting though.
Okay.
I have a hold saved.
A hold?
Yeah, a spell called Hold Person.
Oh, you're making a joke.
No, I have this spell. I think it would work on her. Is
Right, but you
Hold
just
Person.
used your entire turn.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm thinking. Like that's what I
Yeah.
should have used, right?
That would have been
Yeah.
a good one. Yeah, to hold her in place while y'all beat the crap out of her.
She wouldn't have been able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saving it for next turn. Like if
You
she
know
tried
what?
running, you know.
The next 6 times later after fighting these hags, we're gonna figure it out. They're not easy to pin down.
This is my first time fighting them. I'm so excited.
That's true. They're
Yeah,
intentionally slippery as fuck. So, all right, Terramyn beats
So
the
he'll
shit out of
look-
this thing, and she
He
disappears.
looks around. Yeah, he looks around frantic. He's like, "Hold her! Stop her!"
Oh my
Camilla!
god!
Can't see her.
You can't even. Yeah, you can't.
And then he
see
shouts
her.
to Paul, "Paul, where's the spell?"
Oh shoot! Can I yell back?
Sure. I mean, it's free action to talk.
Okay.
so.
We're casting it up here. Come! We're about to get one. Hurry!
Alright, cool.
It's about to
And-
blast.
So I also want to point out that silence creates a barrier of sound. They can't hear me yelling any of that to them, so they still
Right.
don't know the plan.
Yeah, they can't
So
hear
I
you.
just want. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They also have just seen you casting. They don't know what you're casting. So, but they do know that they know that you cast silence, or somebody cast silence right now, but they don't. Yeah.
These
Yeah, nothing
witches gotta go, man.
Okay, Zash.
Zash
luck,
is gonna
good
do
luck.
Zash things.
I love it.
Zash looks over at Pall. Just for a split second, you see him do a little snaky nod as he jumps on top of the hag, pinning it down to the ground.
Mm. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Just keep.
Wow. He's like, we got a plan. Just disengage.
Zash is doing Zash things. He knows that these hags can't cast on his friends right now.
Guess how strong they are.
Gary?
Does
You got +4 to strength.
yeah, we wouldn't be able to communicate with him unless he specifically knew we were casting Magic Circle. We wouldn't even be able to communicate with him right now.
Okay. To grapple her is going to be a contested strength check.
Alright. And again, I will throw that inspiration.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
It's a very silent wrestling match. Let's see how it goes. I'll roll first.
Alright.
I rolled an 11.
I
Oh
rolled
my.
21.
All right, you got her
Oh.
pinned. You've got her pinned. All right.
Zash still has an action.
I'm not sure you do. I think pinning is going to be an attack action.
Because I was
grappling.
going to use poison spray from Zash's mouth right in her eyes.
Is that a bonus action? Or is that a free
Uh,
action? Or a
Let me
action?
double check.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
think those are 2 actions.
Yeah. I mean, again, Zash is doing Zash things. He's laying his balls out for us to
Yeah.
stop. So I gotta give him a little bit of leeway.
I'm gonna go switch to basketball shorts really quick because they're far more comfortable than jeans.
Speaking of balls being smashed.
I'm glad you knew where I was going with that.
I'll just throw that there. One action.
Yeah. Okay. I will allow it because it's not a ton of damage. Or I mean,
No, it's
Yeah.
not. This is just Zash being Zash.
this is just doing gross things to her.
Well, I mean, you are giving up all your movement for it, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where in the world?
I should
thought
just
I had a
save
little button for
More
it.
thunderous smites.
Okay. A grappled creature can't benefit from speed. Can't move.
Ugh.
Oh.
I can't see her anymore, so my concentration breaks.
1d12.
Oh. Wait. Your concentration on what?
Hex.
Oh, on the one that disappeared? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. You have to see her the whole time? I guess it
I
doesn't really
do.
matter because
It doesn't really matter. I drop it anyway because I can't see her. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair. Okay.
What does the hex do? Is that the blinding?
No,
this is
it.
extra damage. It's kind of like your hunter's mark.
Okay.
Yeah, extra damage and gave her the
Maybe mine's
disadvantage on
not.
con.
And Zash only has a little bit of poison left as he sprays it out of his mouth.
so sad. He just does a tiny little bit of poison damage.
Just enough to burn her eyes.
Oh my god. I just want to make sure she can. Yes. Okay. Good. She can take acid damage or poison. It's poison. Yeah. It's gotta
Spits
be
in her
poison.
face.
Yeah. Oh, she has to do a con save, doesn't she? I'm sorry, my friend. Here we go. She's gonna roll a save. She rolls a 19. You do no damage to her.
Oh my gosh.
But you got her pinned. So she can't move. That's basically all that pinning does is she can't move. She can still attack, she can still cast, she just can't move. But Zash has done Zash things. Esmeralda? Ooh. Oh my god, this is terrible. 5, 10, 15, 20. Guess what? She can't finish the spell inside the silence bubble where they're stuck.
She's still got one more step she can take.
I don't know if she knows where it is though. Like
The thing is,
you're just in it.
If she walks into it casting, you'll break her concentration and she'll lose the spell.
Esmeralda. Oh, my apologies. I was looking at it. I was looking at
this is her conundrum. She's been casting this fucking spell all this time.
This is 8.
Yeah, if she gets close enough to target one of these ladies with it, she's gonna lose a spell.
No. Like, Paul, I've thought of that.
Yeah. Well,
since Paul is broken, he'll be like, I can drop silence when you walk close.
Well, she can't really get that close.
If she can get there, that's enough.
Yeah, she can get here.
That's fine.
She's gonna keep concentrating, and now we're at 8.
Yep. So then I will be 9, and then it will pop on her turn, so she can move and hopefully keep it there.
Yeah. All right.
It's a lot of time, but
yeah.
We'll see.
Right now she's the only one casting it, so if they break her concentration, she loses it.
Yeah. She's pinned though, so that's helpful.
That's true. That one's pinned, and this one is not. Oh my God, Zash. But she's disoriented because she's silenced, but she's so fucking furious. She just wants to kill Zash. Is all she wants. They're tired of this giving him nightmares. They just want to kill him.
They need to just come on out and bring it, you know, show yourself.
5, 10, 15.
Yeah.
We just want to talk.
Okay, silently.
Now you see why I did it.
Silently walks right up to him. And in complete silence slashes down at him. 16, does that hit you?
Hits.
Oh no.
12 points of slashing damage.
Zash collapses on top of the other
Alright.
hag.
Zash is now
She's still prone.
She's no longer. She is. Yeah, she's prone. I'll give you that. But she's not unconscious. Or she's not. Yeah, immobilized. She's not. Yeah.
One of us is down.
But she does have to remove Zash off the top of her.
He a big boy.
That'll be a bonus action. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, she's prone. Oops, I gave you prone. You're dead or you're dying. Sorry. I just want to keep all these actions because I don't know when we can keep going for a little bit. I'm having too much fun to stop now.
Because you finally got Zash down.
Things just got spicy. Okay. Ophalia Wormwiggle is her name. Isn't that fun? And that was her turn. Esmeralda cast. Ophalia Wormwiggle went. Now it is Camila.
Okay. All right. So 5. So far 10, 15,
Nice.
20, 25.
You got a shortcut through that broken window though.
Yeah. So we'll do 30.
Into the area of silence where your spells.
Let me see here.
You can't cast inside there, but
No, I can't. So is it
You can't
the
cast
window?
into there.
you can cast into it. You just can't cast from within inside it.
Okay, but can I see the witches through the window?
This is where dynamic lighting would be really helpful.
Yeah.
It's not quite from this angle, I wouldn't think.
Okay, yeah, because the wall is like right there.
Yeah.
I'll have to.
I drew all over the window.
You know what? A wisp of shadow pulls around my foot, envelops my body, and I will Misty Step to just by the window. That's my bonus action. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Nice.
25, 30.
Oh, you've got that.
So,
So should be able to see through the window now, right?
Oh yeah. Now you can peek right through. I mean, you can even poke your
Okay.
head through the window. See?
let me roll another. Oh no! Wild magic.
Does it surge yet?
I just surged because I have my DC was at 8 and I just rolled a 6.
Okay.
So let me roll a D100 really quick.
Let's see if something else happens. From a Misty Step, no less.
I rolled a 48.
Okay, you go ahead and look that up because I don't have my thing open.
Yes. Where's it at?
48. For 1 minute, necrotic damage heals you. Any spells or abilities which normally replenish your hit points will deal that many points of radiant damage to you. So
Okay. All right.
for
So
the next minute. You like necrosis and not radiance.
Okay, but I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on the damn witches.
Yeah.
I am going to spend 2 sorcery points, which are my last sorcery points. I still have an action left because I used my bonus action to Misty Step. And I'm going to... I'm so getting tapped out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try
We
to
all
blind.
were.
I'm gonna try the blind, the other one. Using 2 sorcery points, I'll spend another second level spell. So we're gonna try to
Are you
blind the
targeting
one.
the one who's prone and under Zash's corpse, or are you targeting the one who's standing over Zash?
Hey now, he's not a corpse.
Yes.
Probably the
He's-
one that is currently pinned.
You're targeting the one who's pinned?
Yeah.
Cool. She rolls a save. What, con? Yeah.
It was con save. She saved?
No, I haven't rolled yet. I'm just,
Gotcha.
praying for you. She has a +3 to her con. She rolls a total of 14. Does that beat your DC?
It's
Meets.
the DC is 14.
Yeah, so she beats it.
Ah!
She's not blind.
Okay,
But
well that
she
was my turn.
sees you now. She looks at you like,
What? I can't hear you. Huh?
Unfortunately, she can't hear that.
But she can definitely see the gestures.
Yeah.
gosh, okay. Bella is going to, you know what? Even standing up from prone takes half of your movement. So, odd.
What is this? Yeah, I don't have a
As she
broken
moves,
spell.
one of those good berries fall from Zash's teeth into
I'm
his,
gonna give her. Yeah, she feeds it to you. You poor guy. She's gonna. I'm just gonna say half of half. So that's a total of 5 feet she can move now. Basically, she stands. She takes a step, and that's all she can do. Because she had to move his giant, stupid butt off of her. Oh, you know what? Hags aren't dumb. She's gonna slash him while he's unconscious.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Son of a-
She's. Yeah.
That's like, is that like one automatic fail to his death
Yes.
saves?
It might be
Yeah.
2, because I think it auto crit, so you hit
I-
someone from melee range.
I think it's 2.
Yeah. Yeah, she's. You know what? Yeah, she looks right at Camila, and she reaches down and she slashes at his unconscious body. That's an auto crit, just lots of damage, and you are now at 2 death fails.
Right.
And that's her turn. Paul.
Man, I'm doing everything I can to
I want
like.
to say she's still down. She basically just, she's still on the ground, but she just scratched. He's still on top of her. That's how I want to describe it. She scratches him from prone, just claws at him and crits him. He's just bleeding out like crazy. It looks like an animal being hung up from slaughter. Yeah, it's like this witch is like a bad guy.
Yeah, she's all like looking at us while she's doing it.
Yeah. If she can't say anything, this is all she can do. It's just pantomime. Like. All right, sorry, Paul.
I'm thinking, sorry.
What you gonna do now?
I'm thinking. Well, I've got. Fuck. So Zash can die if he fails his save this round, correct?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Perma, right?
He's
Yeah.
down.
Unless some divine.
I know. I'm just like I'm having a hard time because like
Well, I mean, like, if
That's
you
your
know,
buddy
I mean,
bleeding out
Strahd
right
might want
there.
to revive him. I don't know.
oh yeah, no, I'm certain that'll be great.
Actually, Strahd kind of likes him sometimes.
Yeah, he didn't like you getting
And-
close to him at the dinner though.
And essentially, Esmeralda and I are both expending a level 3 slot, correct?
Yeah, it's only fair that we're
just-
like Yeah,
That's fair. I know that we have a special. Yeah. No, I just want to make certain I'm doing
homebrewing
it right.
all this. We're homebrewing all this stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna. If you, you're both going to expend the spell because it's you're fast forwarding each other's spell.
Oh man. Okay, so here's the dilemma I find myself in, guys. We're in a position to where Pall can cast, and then it will end magic circle, and I can drop concentration on silence, help her cast magic circle, and on her turn she'll be able to pop it on two of them.
That's true.
Yes.
Very true.
However, Zash will die.
He'll be trapped in there with them.
Zash will 100% die, and the trouble is that I only have one level 3 spell slot left. I have Revivify, but it's currently allocated towards this.
Yeah.
So here are the options I see before me.
One, the abbot to revive. Oh.
One is I don't want Zash turning into a crazy construct. One option is to trap them. The other option is to buy Zash time, and I can use Spare the Dying at distance to bring him back with essentially a full heal. And then he could hypothetically stand up and disengage and maybe get out. So that's the issue is, do I save Zash or do I trap them?
I think you gotta make that choice.
I think Pall, I think he really wants to capture these guys. But I think, you know what? No, this is perfect. With all the death that's happened.
What does Pall do?
Yeah, with all the death that's happened, Pall is like, no, not him. Not him. And so, yeah, he'll cast.
It's like standing in a cemetery of all the people you slaughtered tonight.
Yeah, he looks to the right, sees Zash dying, and he'll cast Spare the Dying. And because he is
Grave Domain.
Yeah, because I'm a Grave Domain, I gain the ability, in addition to learning the Spare, which doesn't count against the number of cleric cantrips, it has a range of 30 feet, and you can cast it as a bonus action. So, actually, wait a second.
It's a bonus action.
Fuck.
It's a cantrip.
And it's a cantrip. I will Spare the Dying on Zash.
Mm-hmm.
He stops dying.
You'll drop concentration.
But really quick, just to make certain, does that reset his death save counter?
If
Yes.
you Spare the Dying, his death save.
He goes back to zero.
Yeah.
Fails. Yeah.
Can we cast? Is it possible for us to cast Magic Circle to get Zash out of the circle, just on the edge of it, so he's safe and they're not? Is that a possibility or no?
Sorry, let me look.
Doesn't Magic Circle only target a certain type of creature?
It does, but he'll still be in the circle. He'll
be within their reach still when it's their turn. Is the problem?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Sorry, I'm looking up. I want to parse out stable. You have no hit points, but you stop losing hit points and you have hit points. Okay. So you're still dying, but it just starts your saves over again, essentially.
Okay, given that there's 2 attacks.
I mean, basically,
he's not going to come up.
He doesn't have to save. He's stable, so he doesn't have to save. So, sorry.
Yeah,
he didn't have to save on his turn. But if he gets attacked,
But he'll be trapped in with two things. No, I'm sorry. I'm overthinking this. He's going to cast Spare the Dying as a bonus. He won't continue to cast this other thing, and then he will also use a. So that's his Circle of Mortality, and then he also has his ability called No, it's not Eyes of the Grave. What the fuck is it? Wait, is it that same one? No, I think it's Sentinel at Death's Door.
I'm looking at 3.5. What the fuck?
As a reaction, when you or a creature you can see within 30 feet of you suffers a critical hit, you can turn that crit into a normal hit. By any chance, can I utilize that on the saves as well?
What is that? Sorry, I'm reading all about stable.
Sentinel, I'm so sorry, guys. Sentinel at Death's Door. When I gain the ability to impede death's progress. As a reaction, when you or a creature you see within 30 feet of you suffers a critical hit, you can turn that hit into a normal hit.
Okay.
Can I use that to negate the second death counter?
Now that you know that you have it, that's sure. I'll retcon it. That's fine. So
well, no. We don't have to retcon it.
It's okay. Well, we kind of do because it's a reaction to what happened earlier.
Okay.
Right? Because she just got hit, and now you're half of your turn. So it's a little retconning because your reaction is past. You can't react now.
Okay.
It's your turn. You can't react on your own turn.
Do I lose my bonus action if I use a reaction?
No. You still get that. You still get
That's
a reaction.
just a Pathfinder thing? Okay.
Every turn you get a reaction and a bonus action. So.
Okay. All right. So then, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Okay. No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's we're used to so many different rules too.
Yeah. So then, all right. So reaction. He takes off one of the death saves, one of the death counters on Zash. Sentinel at death's door. He just yells out, "No!" And maybe like her claw turns to the left. It's just like grazes him, but not as much. Bonus action on this turn. Spare the dying. His death counters go back to 0. Standard action. Casts with Esmeralda and then drops concentration on silence.
Okay. Sorry, I just want y'all to help me.
So he is at 0 death saves. He's still unconscious and on the ground. He's stable. So he's stable, maybe ghostly appendages or hands appear out of the nether and begin knitting back some of the wounds ever so slightly so they're not so severe. Maybe that's how it looks. So drops concentration, cast Spare the Dying as a bonus action, continues to cast with Esmeralda, moves up right next to her. That'll be my turn. And we can get rid of this big old circle. Yell at Esmeralda. I'm like, no! Maybe even actually before the silence comes down, he's like, run in! And then he drops silence so they don't know what's coming.
Wow. Okay, I'm so sorry. I needed to recap again all the things you just did. I was reading. I was still reading. No,
that's
sorry.
fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. So first thing, 5, 10, 15, 20. He moves up closer to Esmeralda.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Second thing he does is he reacts to seeing Zash get hit.
Right.
That gets negated. That was before I moved.
Yeah.
Then he moves. As a bonus action at 30 feet, he casts Spare the Dying on Zash. He immediately stabilizes. His ghostly appendages continue to fix him up, right? Removing all of his death counters. He drops constant. He then tells Esmeralda, go, as he begins casting again. Drops silence. And so now she's free to just run in there and cast Mage Circle on both of them.
You just did tick number 9, so tick number 10 will.
Yes, which is exactly why now's the moment. We can get both of them.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's gonna happen.
And how many Sentinels at Death Doors do I have? I have 4, so I'm at 3 out of 4, so I can still save Zash too.
Yeah. All right. She's going to cast a little Salco. You want to draw that for me, Mr. Circleman? Just right. Yeah, make sure you include both of these witches right in the middle here.
Sure. I don't know if that's 10 feet, but that looks...
Yeah, that's good enough. I'll move it into Blythe right there. Okay, so Zash is caught with these creatures, but he's stable.
Well, she hasn't cast yet because it's Ireena's turn next, and then it's Terramyn's.
Then it's son of a bitch.
Zash.
Oh, you're right. It wasn't her turn yet, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch. Okay, so not okay. We got it drawn there for where it's gonna be, but she's standing.
Because it's gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Paul did that. Ireena scared. Round 6. Terramyn.
Okay. I have Misty Step.
I think you need to see where you're going for that, or what do you see there?
I think so. He could run a certain distance,
okay, so
and then...
I'm gonna run into the house, and could I go out the window?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, if you have the range, I'm not sure.
Let's see. 10, 30 feet of movement,
Yeah.
and then Misty Step 30 feet would bring me right out the window. Is that
Gotcha.
work?
You know what? You could even go out this window. I mean, but yeah, that works. That works. because it's no longer silent out there either.
Yeah.
So you could
Okay.
totally right where that makes perfect sense. Misty Step, I believe, is a bonus action.
It is.
So you still have an action from there.
Cool.
And let's reread what's happened. Oh yeah, Bending Circle hasn't started yet, so it's starting to swirl though. It's really becoming like runes are glowing all around Esmeralda right now.
And I have I'm sorry, this is just what he would do. Like, so hold person on
Fair, yeah.
on this
On
one.
one of these.
The one that's like stabbing Zash, maybe. Or
Yeah, she was underneath him. Yeah, I forgot that.
Terramyn, Misty steps out there and sees Zash's dead body pressed against this person, like Zash did
Yeah.
something to hold her down, and then
Yeah.
he just holds
She's
her
just
in place.
she's covered in his blood too. She's like, yeah.
So he'll like point his hammer and he'll hold it right there, bitch. And then, I think she
It's a
actually gets
roll.
to save though.
Yeah, there's a saving throw for that. What kind?
She gets.
Go ahead and click on the spell to put it in the chat.
There you go.
The youngest
wisdom.
is this one.
Wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for a minute.
They're both they're the two younger, but okay, wisdom save. Ooh, let's see.
And I've used both those slots.
She fastest to save. She rolled a 21.
Well, he
It's a
tried.
natural. She rolled a natural 19.
That's it for turn.
Okay. Yeah, that's your full turn. Next is Zash. Zash is not conscious. He's just stable.
Yeah, and this is where I'm going to crit save.
Yeah, I guess you don't have to do anything on your turn. You don't. I think stable creature doesn't have to make any saving throws. So
Yeah.
I think he was just kidding.
that's fair. That's fine. Yeah. I mean, you could roll a d4 to see how quickly you would just stand up naturally. How many hours it would take you if you weren't attacked. But you are in a bubble with two pissed off hags, so he's stable. Zero saves, but yeah, he looks like he's already dead. He's not dead, but okay. Esmeralda's gonna do the thing. Walk up, finish casting this spell. These runes again swirling. This is very Doctor Strange, and then just call them like in cases. The three of them, two hags and the unconscious and bleeding out Zash in there with them. She finishes casting the spell and she says, "Quickly, get him out! They are trapped." And she keeps. Yeah, that was not even all her movement. So she's gonna take that back. Just because she knows you're not gonna get her, but she's freaked out. That's your turn. This one's going to. Oh no. You're muted, Prank.
Okay, couple of things before you do anything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is what's going on. So it's fiends were the ones that are targeted. The creature cannot willingly exit the cylinder by non-magical means.
Right.
If the creature tries to use teleportation or interplanar travel to do it, to do so, it must first succeed on a charisma saving throw. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against target outside of the cylinder based on how he cast it, but not necessarily within. Targets within the cylinder, so we cannot, because we're on the outside of the cylinder, we cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Right.
And so yeah, a couple of different things going on with that.
Sure. This one's Ophalia. She's going to like pound at the cage, and then she's going to claw at Zash's unconscious body and crit, and it gets 2 death saves.
And so as a reaction, oh shit, I didn't, oh no.
You get 1 reaction this round. It's a new round, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is
I
a
didn't
round.
think this through though.
Where the fuck did the round counts go? I think I deleted it. Oh, there it is. Is it a new round yet? You were last, so yeah, it was a new round. So yeah, you get one reaction, so you can save one of these death saves. But you do get another turn before. Well, okay. Here's what happens. She's going to crit him because he's unconscious. He's essentially completely vulnerable.
Instinctively, I'll react with Sentinel at
slashes
Death's
at him.
Door.
And so he's only got one failed save.
But he's going to take 2, and that'll kill him, right?
No, she would have hit him for 2 fails. You saved it, reduced
You
it to
saved
1.
for 1. But
Yeah, but my
the next
point
hit will be
is-
2.
yeah.
Unless Camila does something to get him out of there. Camila, it's your turn.
That's the plan. I am gonna run over there. And am I able to, because it takes me only 15 feet to get to him, can I use the rest of my movement to drag Zash out?
You use 20 feet to get there?
15.
15 to get in there. He's unconscious, and like I even said she can't get up
Like
because he's
even
so
if
heavy.
even if I could just drag him 5 feet just outside of the circle.
Yeah. Give me a strength check. I'm gonna make it. He's a big boy.
Strength is not my.
Can I use my inspiration on this to help her?
Does she not use her own yet?
Yeah, I've not actually. I will use my inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Give her the chance.
What does inspiration give you?
Advantage.
Oh Jesus! I didn't set the DC. Yep.
Oh.
That's okay. Yeah, -1. I was. You're not gonna believe me,
jeez.
but I was literally going 10's too low. I'm gonna make it 12.
Huh?
I wish I said it before you rolled, but that's literally what I was thinking. I know it feels like I'm.
Yeah. No. So I just
Because
barely
honestly,
managed.
I have a great plan for killing him and what happens afterward, but you're fucking it up for me. So.
Okay. All right. So I just barely managed to drag him out.
Yeah.
To drag him out, is that an action?
I guess not. I mean, you pick him up and you can carry him 5 feet. I'll give you that for the rest of your movement.
Well, they can't reach him. They can't reach outside of the thing, can they?
No, they can't. No, he's safe.
Okay. So
You
what I'm gonna
monster.
do instead, these 2 witches, especially the one that was stabbing into Zash,
Yeah.
actually particularly that one, do they have anything about their appearance that they seem to value? Like, are they just like hideous witches? Like, is there anything like that they look like that they like? Do they put on a lot of makeup, or do they have like anything about their?
I didn't bring out the proper tokens actually, because they have their like forms that they present themselves in, and then they have their actual like haggy forms, which is what they should look like right now, because they were sneaking around in ethereal form. They weren't trying to be like presenting as anything else other than what they are.
Okay.
So they actually look like this, but you know they've got some like spell components and some little things in their like little satchels. So.
Well, the reason
But
why
they don't look especially vain, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay. So they don't really care about their appearance.
Yeah. I mean, even when they dress themselves up as normal people, they don't. Yeah.
Well,
They don't look great.
then what I'll do, since I'm gonna look at the one, and you guys will see as I'm angry, but the rage that you see is from Camila, not the darkness. So a golden, like beautifully golden thread begins to weave into existence and form a tarot card. As she flips it in the air, I'm gonna be casting the Vistani Curse on her.
Oh, okay. You're cursing one of these ladies.
I'm cursing the one that viciously stabbed Zash.
just
because
now.
that
I mean, they
was
both have at this point.
yeah, but this was completely an injustice and a slight. And so she needs to make a wisdom saving throw, but she's got to save 13. So it's not really high, so it could definitely fail, but
Yeah, she only got a +2, so she fails.
she fails? Okay. So when she fails, you're going to see both of her hands are going to darken black. And it's going to be a black color that she can never get rid of.
Oh.
As well as she's going to have disadvantage on all of her wisdom saves.
Oh,
For until the curse remains, which the curse will not break even if she dies. It remains
Fun.
forever.
God, this is gonna be fun to try to keep up with.
So she will always have disadvantage on wisdom.
Okay, I'm gonna add a tooltip to her. If you hover over her, you'll see that. Also, she has the weird black hands or something, right?
Yeah,
But that's it. No other.
Yeah,
like,
no other
damage,
things. It doesn't damage or anything. But as soon as the
when
curse
ends, she takes some damage. That's fun.
Yeah, once the curse is laid upon her, the card shatters into a bunch of like golden sparkles.
So they can still cast magic inside the sphere. They just can't target anyone outside of it, right? Is that right? Am I reading? I copied and pasted it again because these rules are so much.
Hey, do you want me to post it again? Would that help?
Oh, I already did. I copied and pasted it just above her spell, or just above her curse.
Can we still cross them?
We can.
You can go through it freely. Absolutely.
She cannot.
So be on the circle and attack targets who are in the circle. So that way,
yeah,
essentially acts.
They can't reach in, but you can. They can't reach out, but you can reach in. So again, we have another fish in a barrel situation.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure they can still cast spells inside though.
Their sister's
yeah, it
still
doesn't
roaming
seem like-
around,
yeah.
limping around somewhere around here.
So I'm gonna just say that they're trapped. So if you guys want to just describe what you're going to do with them, they are trapped. And if Magic Circle is concentration, Esmeralda's gonna keep that up.
It is
Okay.
not a concentration.
It's just going now. So Esmeralda will join you in slashing them, or whatever you want to do here.
For 1 hour.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna
Yeah.
sit there and just butcher the two of them.
Yeah. Again,
Okay.
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
fish in a barrel, but these are far less sympathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terramyn actually wants to kill these child murdering women.
Of course.
Well, and
in the
I
meantime,
wonder if your unconscious friend might have
Well,
an opinion about it.
I was just gonna say, in the meantime, I will spare the dying on Zash.
Okay, so he's stable again.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Roll a d4. That's how many hours we're conscious.
Oh.
Meanwhile,
So
they're dead.
okay, so really quick, I'm really glad you said that because that actually helps me a lot, Minnie.
Oh, okay.
I've been really debating. I've been debating about this the whole time.
But he's stable. He's stable.
Well, he's stable, so he's back at 0 out of 3.
Uh-huh.
What I didn't say though, because I was hesitant to.
Okay, Camila. I'm sorry. Was your turn done, Camila?
Oh, that was all I could do, I think.
Okay, great.
'Cause that was bonus
Okay,
action.
So they're
Unless-
they're going to start casting spells like frenetically to no avail.
So essentially, the creatures within the circle just have disadvantage on attacks rolls at creatures outside of the circle.
Oh.
That's what it says. So that's why I was like,
They're trapped,
I
but
don't.
they
I
can
was like,
still
I don't.
attack
Want, I was like, I don't want Jester to die, and I feel like he would be.
No, you're right. You're right.
But
you're right.
But with Spare the Dying, that negates the whole issue altogether.
Okay, thank you. I was not reading all the details here, so they can still attack outside. They just have to do it at disadvantage.
Correct.
Interesting.
At least that's how I read it. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I've
But
not
it's-
taken the time to actually
I-
start to finish.
I would have then been able to drag him just a little bit more out of their melee range.
Would you?
Would I have? Barely.
Well, with him
they
casting.
can't reach out of the circle.
Oh, they
Yeah,
can't read.
that's-
Okay,
that's
then.
true. They
All
can
right, then.
physically reach
Yeah.
outside.
Never mind.
But they can still target with spells outside the circle at disadvantage.
Oh, this
that-
fight's
is
gonna
that
go
what-
forever.
Is that what's happening here?
It just says circle affects the creature. The chosen of the following ways: a creature can't willingly, so in our case, exit the cylinder by non-magical means. The creature tries to use teleportation or planar travel to do so. It must succeed at a charisma saving throw. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets outside of the cylinder, and targets outside of the cylinder can't be charmed, frightened, possessed by the creature. So it sounds like they still could. So here I'm going to make this a little bit easier for you, though, Bees, because the second. So it's Paul's turn, right? And what he is going to do is
Silence
he will
them?
he will cast a silent spell, so that it is just.
Yeah,
So it just keeps them inside of it.
fair. They can't cast anything.
And then they wouldn't. And then as long as we continue to do ranged attacks against them, which can they withstand an hour of ranged attacks?
Right.
And then that's your call.
Eldritch Blasts.
And there's a case to be made that they can attempt the charisma saving throw.
That's true.
To get out with their ethereal ability, but I really want to give this. I don't want to fucking do this forever. I want to give you a W here. At least you got 2 out of 3. So do with them what you will. Tell me what happens. I mean, also keep in mind again, Zash is unconscious still. And he might want to be part of this.
But he's safe. He's safe.
He's safe, but he might
Yeah.
want to witness.
He's actually sleeping right now.
Do what you will do.
Oh, so okay, Paul, first thing he does is cast silence to shut them down so that they can't cast any spells.
Yeah.
They're trapped in this place. They're just ineffectually like clawing. I don't know if that affects their ability to interplanar travel as well.
I'm gonna hand wave it. Yeah, it doesn't say
Yeah.
that is verbal, but I'm just gonna say that's fine. They're stuck.
However, the very next round, I would cast a cure spell, which would give him max. I would give him 8 or 14, I think, right off the bat, or 12. So he would be able to pop right up that very
Enough.
next round.
Enough.
And then after that, just Sacred Flame.
Eldritch
Cast.
Blast, Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. I would bring out a spiritual weapon, and then
Okay, so I just want to give everyone a chance. So when Zash comes to, he's outside of this magic like runic thing that he can reach through, but they can't reach through it. And he realizes his friends are already like casting spells at them or slashing at them. Tell me what each of you are doing when Zash wakes up.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Fair. I just want to give you guys the moment, the cinematic moment like we did last time. This feels less like horrible than it does.
Gross.
When it's the weird innocent. It's kind of innocent creatures.
what is
I don't know
Terramyn do?
how everyone handles this. And they're trying to talk to you, but they can't.
Yeah.
I can't even talk to you.
Terramyn will, they can't even hear us, I guess, either, right?
That's true. That's true.
So he'd be walking around probably smashing with the
Just
warhammer
Can't reach
and
back.
shouting curses,
Yeah.
and after somebody would hit him with a spell, and then he'd come around, bam, hit one, in the head with the hammer, and he's still shouting curses and stuff about all their sins, basically,
Nice.
Yeah,
you've heard about these ladies.
Yeah, the things that they've done, and
Yeah.
so yeah, that's what he's doing.
Awesome. All right, so we've got Camilla blasting. We've got I think after giving you that healing spell, it sounds like Paul was casting his spiritual weapon to get to work, and then Paul comes to.
You mean Zash?
Sorry, Zash gets to work. Zash wakes up.
When Zash wakes up, he just looks over at Paul. I knew you'd save me. And he'll actually just get up.
What am I, chopped liver?
Yeah.
When
That's it,
he
Esmeralda
did-
says, "You're welcome."
when he jumped on them, he gave Paul a little head nod, like he knew he would be saved.
Yep, that's true.
And
Paul
Zash
kind of strategized the whole time.
will actually walk over against the wall and watch his friends finish as he slumps down and falls back asleep.
That's good. That's good.
A nice restful sleep.
In front of the 90 corpses of people that we killed.
That's beautiful. We're just gonna stop it right there.
I love it.
He might actually get his
Awesome.
first bit of rest in a while.
Joke.
Sweet. Well, there's one left out there, but she's much weakened.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna
Oh.
end with that combat of Zash chilling next to you guys slaying these hags. That's fun. Good
Oh
times.
my gosh, that fight. Holy moly.
Dude, no joke. Yeah. Just no joke, man.
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do we deserve to be saved?
I like the idea of Terramyn like going, who would kill children?
He steps over Zash.
Get it together, Grouch.
Here I was going, oh, we just had a crazy combat last session. It's probably going to be more on the RP side this time. No.
Dude, I did not think you're going to sick them on us like that.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I realized it helped me to not have to plan more stuff if I just have them attack you guys here. So
Yeah.
I had no
They
idea
come
how
to
it would play
us.
out, but yeah, it got slowed down by Terramyn's excellent perception check. So
That was
it
good.
really slowed things down.
Yeah, I was rolling like crazy there.
Good job. Yeah, you guys were all rolling great. So
Oh my gosh.
good
Oh.
job, everybody. Everyone
Once
again
ag-
should start next week with another inspiration because you guys are doing great. I love it. I'm having fun.
Once again, my character sacrifices itself.
Yeah, just
I
lays his
can't-
body out.
I can't go a game without having a character that sacrifices.
When do we go up
Yeah.
a level? Where,
I think we just went up a level.
did
When
we?
you got the tome, you guys
Yeah.
got the level.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
been
much as-
it's been a few sessions, but basically you are supposed to get a level every time you get one of the like items from the card reading.
Oh yeah.
And or any other time something very momentous happens or
And we've
it's
only
kind of-
gotten one of them.
You've literally gotten one of the three. So
Yeah.
there's other things that
Yeah.
But that's,
Oh.
man, talk about a crazy combat. Holy smokes.
Is
But-
there a way to mark the spells that we have that are like saved for our slots?
Yeah, the little red circle.
There's a little
That's
bubble.
a little
There's
red
bubble.
circle, okay.
Yeah, you can. So again, I only make you prepare the highest level slot that you have. That's a homebrew.
Oh, you know what's kind of
House
funny?
rule. House rule.
Well,
What's kind of funny?
what kind of I'll do like just as the last bit, like because of the wild magic. I'll oh wait, no, I don't think I have any necrotic spells. Never mind. I was gonna
you
hit
wanted to try
myself.
to hit yourself with necrosis. How
Yeah.
with all the undead stuff you have? None of them are necrotic damage.
Well, I'm tapped out. I am totally out of
That's
spell
fair.
slots
That's-
and out
that's-
of she's
Yeah, it's been a hell of a day, man.
yeah,
I mean, you
she's
guys had that slaughter and this, so it's been
Yeah.
a day.
and it's late at night, so we are exhausted. I
No
know
joke.
once the witches collapse, I'm probably collapsing.
Well, and also I just realized, I mean, you guys had just returned from, I think, was it that combat where you had, that was also today. The
Yeah.
combat you had as Strahd's lieutenants was also
Mhm.
using your resources from today. That's why you
Yeah.
guys are so
Shoot.
tapped. So you guys been through a lot. This is how you're supposed to play D&D. You're supposed to have a ton of combat per day, but most games don't go that way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no,
Awesome.
I was listening to Find the Path podcast once, and they're like,
Yeah.
this is actually the thing. It's like it's not just usually one combat.
it's just be like 6 combats a day or something.
It's the marathon.
As
it's
as
the marathon.
as the
yeah.
book says. Yeah.
Yeah.
DMG is like, yeah, about 6 combats a day. No one does that.
Yeah.
Casters are like, please no, please no.
Yeah.
Well, that's also why cantrips are not so bad on 5e.
Like in the
That's true.
Pathfinder game, and I'm like, let's just sleep, and then like people are going off on little adventures at night when everybody's going to sleep.
What a great
You're just
game.
like,
What a great
oh my
game.
gosh.
I knew it. I was like, somebody's gonna fucking leave the goddamn town. Somebody's gonna leave.
All your character
And-
needs is rest.
It always happens, you know. I want to go steal some stuff, you know, or something.
Or my paladin being like, I'm going to go be brave and righteous. All right, guys, I'm gonna say goodnight to the game.
Yes.
Thank
Holy
you,
Good
cow.
night, y'all.
friends. If you're
Thank
still
you
going, I
so
don't know.
much. Yeah, we're still
Night all.
going. Have a
Awesome.
great
Have a
night,
good one.
everyone.
Good night.
Did we go in?